Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
On the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Took a Michael flag high, I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. And being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say.
I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, I keep my dick in. I know them niggas don't want no pipe, I keep my dick in. Oh, big ass glizzy. My mama tell me all the time, baby, you gonna be a star. But she don't even like me. For real. That's your dog in the young, that nigga gon' get your peak. I had to stop fucking with niggas, I knew they wasn't fucking with me. And I can't wait to run touch, we gon' run these niggas. Shit, I can't wait to scope touch, we gon' kill the niggas. I know them niggas.
Everybody hit that like button, thumb up the video. I need everybody to support the channel. Run that back.
Can't wait to scope touch, we gon' kill the niggas. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I brought new bliss. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I put an extension. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, y'all make your mama miss you. I had to move up out my mama's house, I couldn't bring the tension. Cause when I leave about this bitch, I gotta bring the bliss. Hey, when I leave about this bitch, I don't know if I'll come back in. And if you really acting, nigga, you know what I'm feeling. I told my niggas boom out, to be on the mission. My girl be telling me chill out, cause she need a nigga. And plus my son, he getting older, that's my little nigga. It ain't shit I wouldn't do for my fucking tips. And making it back home to them, you know I ain't playing with you. I hear them niggas talking like I'll keep that playing with. I heard some niggas wanna ride me down, play with niggas. They know we keep those splits, burn, smoke on niggas. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas act like we don't know a nigga. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas act like we won't get it with you. I feel like Scottie Pippen, I swear y'all be ignoring a nigga.
I feel like Scottie Pippen, young nigga, I keep a Jordan with me.
I feel like Scottie Pippen, these 3 threes, they ain't hit a nigga.
Yeah.
These 3 D's a hit a nigga.
I feel like Scottie Pippen,
young nigga, I keep a Jordan with me. I keep a Jordan with me. I feel like Scottie Pippen, young nigga, I keep a Jordan with me. I little dog in the gut, that nigga gon' get your peak. I had to stop fucking with niggas, I know won't fuck with me. And I can't wait to ride touch, we gon' run the play. Shit, I can't wait to scope touch, we gon' kill the nigga. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I put the clip. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I put an extension. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, I make your mama miss. I had to move about my mama house, I couldn't bring attention. I couldn't bring attention. I had to move about my mama house, I couldn't bring attention. Hey, when I do.
Niggas died 1865. Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
On the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Took a Michael flag high, I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. And being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the guards of the gate, so when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
See, my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. Is that feeling in your stomach? You can feel it coming. Is that feeling in your stomach? You can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that's fake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The hell way.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me
Yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair run up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost, see, I glossed too, we shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to
Peace and blessings to all the American Aborigines in the chat. I'm gonna need y'all to share the live stream. Obviously, they are shadow banning me this Grand Rising. I don't know why. Y'all share the live
Rhyme
stream.
so dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? He $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children, give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God of Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to something. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The hell way.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah.
I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They gon' see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them yeah. They gon' see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair on them is veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They gon' see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them yeah. They gon' see me, yeah.
Lost see, I glossed to it, shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
Peace and blessings to all the American Aborigines out there this Grand Rising. What's going on? We got 47 people in this live stream this Grand Rising. I see they shadow banning me. They ain't pushing my notifications out this Grand Rising. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. I'm going to take the time out to shout out the brothers and sisters that took their time out to come rock with me. So shout out to the brothers and sisters that's in the chat. And shout out to everybody that's not in the chat, that ain't able to chat right now. So shout out to you guys for just tuning in. So let me get to the let me shout out some of the brothers and sisters that's in the chat. Okay. Let's get to it. Shout out to Courtney Michelle, shout out to Antone Williams, Craig Lloyd, Bronze Flat Power, Pressure One, Daz Holden, US Atlantic Creole Nation, Mike, Chris Jamie Mack, Eastside 1415. Who else we got on here? Ben Yosef, Don P. Shout out to Don P in the building. Shout out to Maurice Miller, Agent Smith, the realest N-word alive, Rain Alexander, N Scats, and Chick Homedy Roots. Shout out to Chick Homedy Roots. Copper Color Nation in the building as well. Shout out to you guys for coming in. How many of y'all got to check out the live stream from yesterday? If y'all didn't get to check it out, make sure y'all go check out the live stream from yesterday. It was a dope live stream dealing with the Freedmen Aboriginal FBA topic. A lot of these Freedmen guys are crazy, y'all. I've never heard. I told y'all 2 weeks ago, I've been hearing about this Freedmen shit. I never heard about exactly where they come from or had a conversation with them. These guys are completely nuts. They are completely nuts, you guys. This Freedmen conversation, this Pan-African written all over it. Shout out to everybody. And a lot of them guys in the chat, I got a lot of them guys that was Freeman coming over to my chat talking about, oh, you mad, Al Power? You mad because you mad at the other Indians because they in their tribe and speak their language. Sir, I am not mad about no Negroes who think they got enslaved by Native Americans. Okay? I'm not mad. That's not me. You do you. And I'm going to do me. So, no, I'm not mad at no nigga who think that they got enslaved by Native Americans that's now speaking Native American languages. Why would I be mad? That don't make no sense. So shout out to the people that's working and doing their real genealogy and checking in their real lineage. Don't let these guys deteriorate you from your mission at hand. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's working with the God who's constantly pushing to work and elevate the people around them. We got to elevate the people around them. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the main thing. What y'all got going on this Grand Rising? Good to see people are thinking. Yeah, it's good to see people thinking. It's this one guy in the chat. What the fuck is his name? He keep leaving goddamn comments. Mark Daniels. Listen, if y'all see this Mark Daniels fraud in the chat, this guy is a low-life piece of shit. He doesn't have any information. He thinks that we are black Europeans mixed with Africans, and he believes this whole Freeman shit. Like the brother T-Boom Production says, if you're enjoying the show, hit the like button. Ooh, excuse me. Got my cup of Joe this morning. This is the Wake and Bake Show. This is the Wake and Bake Show. So let me know what y'all smoking on and where y'all at this Grand Rising. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And Mark Daniels, since you talk about niggas not hitting the link over there at Lord Abba, because nobody gives a fuck about Lord Abba. Lord Abba sucks, okay? He blocks people. He has 10,000 subscribers and struggles to get over 100 people in his live. You understand me? Which I'm struggling to get over 100 people in my live right now too, and I got 10,000. But I'm getting shadow banned right now. So, but at the end of the day, these guys are weirdos. I've known Lord Abba for a long time. I mean, a long, long time, you guys. I probably known Lord Abba longer than I've known a lot of you guys. That's the crazy part. I've been knowing Lord Abba before I came into the Aboriginal information. You understand me? Me and Lord Abba used to spar. We used to build all the time. So shout out to Lord Abba. No disrespect towards him. But you got to come see me, brother. You got to come talk to the God. You've been shooting for the stars. You've been dealing with these little Indians in your chat. Now it's time to deal with the big dog, okay? So y'all go get that man and go find that man. Don't come back until you find that man. All right? So, yeah, man, I got a nice little bill. Y'all see the title? It says, The Importance of Honor. The importance of honor. Shout out to DJ Cut Tech in the building. A lot of you guys don't have any honor. And now when I say a lot, I'm being very, very, very clear. I mean, a lot of you guys do not have any honor. Honor comes with dignity. It comes with integrity. It comes with loyaltiness. It comes with pride. You understand me? And a lot of you guys don't got it. You know, I was fooled by a lot of you fake intentions and a lot of your fake aggressions towards me, but I understand that a lot of you guys that try to act like you was real and loyal to me and had pride, a lot of you guys lack that. You don't have any honor. Okay. So we want to make sure we installing the honor back into our community. You got to start taking pride in what we do. A lot of people shit on Big Aboriginal Power on what I'm doing. You think I give a fuck? No, because I take this shit with honor. I do it with honor. I have loyalty to my people. And the way they talk shit is so sneaky. It's just like you knick-knack sneaky. You never say names. You beat all the way around the bush. Listen here, little niggas. Say my name and make it real. Y'all know how this works. Y'all want that smoke, all you got to do is say my name, little pretending Indians. Just say my name. Don't beat around the bush. If you have hatred and vitriol and disdain towards Big Aboriginal Power, don't do it in a sneak dissing way. There's no honor in that. You cutting off your brothers and sisters that's looking into their bloodline and checking their lineage that don't have the same understanding as you, but you don't even want to teach them. You have no honor. So I just encourage you weak Indians to have honor and stand on whatever you stand on. Shout out to Elizabeth Young in the chat. Shout out to Prophet Levi. Shout out to Mac Team. And shout out to Lady Lynn Goddard. Shout out to A-Dots, V-Dots in the building. Appreciate y'all for coming in. Ricardo D, peace to you, bro. What I'm saying is, if this information ain't for you, that's okay. We're teaching right now. This is not, maybe it's not for everybody. Maybe you're not the one that needs to be taught right now. Don't shit on somebody else from learning. Stay in your lane, sir. Major Chris, why is it any of your concern what I do? What do you do, Major Chris? What do you do? Since you asking me questions, come on and ask me a question. How about that? You the first nigga gonna get it. You the first nigga. You got a question coming, voice your opinion like a man. Don't be a little bitch and type from the chat. No offense. The first niggas that be, oh, you play Tariq Nasheed videos. You be the first niggas in my motherfucking life ready to see what Big Al Power gonna play today. You niggas wake up with the crust around your eyes talking shit about Big Aboriginal Power. Listen, son, before you open your mouth to talk shit, go wipe your eyes out. Brush your teeth. You understand me? The reason I played Tariq Nasheed is because I agree and I like some of the things that he say, unlike some of you pretending Indians. If y'all said anything worth a damn, I probably play your video, but you don't say nothing worth a damn. So I play Tariq Nasheed. We got YouTube police in here. No, these ain't no YouTube police. These are YouTube top flight security. They gonna get ran out by the real niggas. These security, they coming in with a whistle and a flashlight. Ain't making shit change. Notice that they won't hit the link. Notice I'm waiting on my guy. Yeah. You already know we smoking good this Grand Rise. Y'all let me know what y'all smoking on. These same niggas in my chat talking shit to about Tariq. Now, Tariq she ain't never did nothing to you niggas. Oh, he's scamming. Bitch, you ain't never donate. So how you gonna speak on scamming? And the nigga, you ain't even donating. The niggas that donate ain't saying shit. Y'all niggas are marks. Y'all are some low-life pieces of shit. Y'all be pocket watching. Y'all do too much pocket watching. Y'all pocket watchers. I mean, it's okay. Y'all said the same thing about Umar Johnson, which I don't give a fuck about Umar Johnson. That nigga crazy as bad shit. But I'm not a hater. Y'all talk so much shit about Umar Johnson, y'all can't even be real with yourself. Yeah. He took down there 10 years to build the school, but he got it. He got 2 of them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna shit on somebody like that. Shout out to DJ Cut Tech. We got DJ Cut Tech in the building, man. Can we get them air horns in the building? Let's go, y'all. Wake the fuck up. Let's get it. I've been tuning in every day for a month, and I salute you. Hey, Pressure One, I appreciate you, God. I appreciate you coming into this channel. I'm glad you're able to define something that you're able to adapt to within this channel. So I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing, bro. It takes years to build a museum. Nigga, it took Umar Johnson 2 years to find a school, nigga, just to get one ready. He ain't even got it ready yet. So, of course, it's going to take some time for Tariq Nasheed to do what he's doing. He already raised the money. Now y'all talking about he's scamming because he ain't got the museum up in a month yet. You niggas need to sit the fuck down. I'm getting tired of you retarded motherfuckers. I'm getting tired of you motherfuckers. Yeah, man. So I see a lot of these niggas in the chat, over there in other niggas chat. Oh, I see the YouTube, I see the Cash App hustling. Bitch, I ain't nobody Cash App hustling. I can't make nobody give me Cash App. How can I make somebody give me a cash? The motherfucker give me a Cash App because they appreciate the work that I'm doing. Niggas talking about, yeah, I see the Cash App hustling. Same niggas that been in the community for a long time, and I've been teaching your ass. Same niggas that was lost and stupid, didn't know what the fuck Corral Super was, didn't know that y'all invented the first metal urgers. Same niggas that didn't know that y'all brought cocaine and tobacco and other plants across the world, but y'all gonna tell me I'm Cash App hustling. Y'all niggas need to shut the fuck up. Every nigga on YouTube got their fucking Cash App down, and you niggas got the nerve to talk about Big Al Power like I'm jugging and Cash App scamming. You niggas need to shut the fuck up. You niggas don't talk about shit that I gave. How come you ain't uttering them shit that I gave? How many people's rents have I paid behind the scenes from people in this chat? Shh, oh, I ain't supposed to say that, huh? How many people have I paid to come on this channel? How many times have I just gave away cash apps in this community? Oh, I ain't supposed to talk about that, huh? I ain't gonna talk about that. It don't matter. I'm not here to exploit my people. Y'all can keep talking about the cash app hustling. I see a lot of you niggas. I ain't gonna call you out right now. I see you niggas in the chat too. I'm not gonna call you out because I like you. And I think you were just getting caught up in the moment in them conversations over there. Don't let that fuck you up now. Because I will get on y'all ass. Y'all know who y'all is. I'm giving you a pass right now. And you know who you is in the chat. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a pass. Next time, you won't have one. I told y'all, 2022, I'm not giving niggas chances. I just gave you niggas a chance. Okay? Don't play with me. Okay? I'm serious. A lot of you niggas get up in here and y'all been drinking too much of this water. Y'all been drinking too much of this V8 juice. So y'all, I don't know what the fuck y'all on, but y'all got too much women tendencies. Y'all got too much women tendencies up in y'all ass. Same niggas that be going live. As soon as I go live, be niggas in here chatty patting like females. I'll be like, God damn, you niggas is bitches. No offense. Like, okay, I see you in here talking shit, but listen, this let me know that y'all even father bitches, because y'all get in chats with only females and talk about niggas. Y'all get on private text groups calls and talk about niggas. You niggas talking about other niggas? Don't y'all got something more productive to be doing with your life, sir? You're talking about niggas on private chats and private phone calls and private text messages with all females. There'd be a 1 or 2 niggas with 30 females and they're talking about niggas in the community. I understand females do. That's what females do. We're not shining that. But you niggas is overstepping your boundaries, nigga. You need to pull up your britches and stop letting your bussy showing. Your bussy showing right now. Same niggas out here got they bussies down, pillow talking and chatty patting with the they doing a pajama party talking about niggas. Y'all, well, you in pajamas, you in female pajamas talking to females about niggas. I'll be the same niggas coming on YouTube with their hand over their eyes talking about what you niggas doing, huh? I don't see you niggas doing anything in the community. What y'all building? Fuck is y'all building? You niggas ain't did shit. Motherfucker talk about one little raggedy ass thing that they doing that ain't did shit. Fuck is y'all niggas doing in this community? Don't nobody even know you niggas. A lot of you niggas do a lot of shit talking. Y'all get on these other platforms that disagree with Big Ab and be in the chat going along with it. None of you niggas ain't got no balls or no motherfucking nuts to stand on none of that shit. You niggas gonna do that in that chat. And I don't even watch you niggas. I don't even respect niggas that can stand on their shit and come talk to a nigga like a man. I don't respect you little boys. That's why I'm raising you niggas. That's why I'm raising you niggas. At the end of the day, shout out to my nigga Chief Holiday. We not in no female goddamn back chats talking about women. We not in that. We not in that talking. We not in that. Yeah. So listen, man, a lot of people off. Listen, what's up, Lightweight? What up, Tayshawn? What up? Queen Abby, Rain Alexander, Shy Apples. You think you to change your name up? Another thing is, like, I respect women talking shit behind the scene. That's cool. That's what women do. But a lot of you niggas is getting with these women and talking shit about niggas, and these ain't even your women. You just another bitch in the conversation. No offense. These ain't even your women. Y'all are pathetic, no backbone having ass nigga. Bitch ass niggas. That's what y'all is. Y'all know y'all be the first one to say, bitch ass nigga. You the bitch ass nigga. Y'all talk behind the scenes with females, chatty patting and shit. You niggas weak. Fuck is you talking about? Me and Rocky might get on live and roast you stupid fucks together, but we don't sit here and talk about you niggas after our online after we done. We don't give a fuck about y'all. We have business to take care of. Yeah, we might get online, crack a joke at you retarded fucks. But this is my lady. We supposed to do that. I can do that with my lady. You niggas doing it with niggas that ain't even your female. These females look at you as sis. They call you sis when you get on the phone. Guess what, sis? Guess what I got? Looking ass nigga. You got sis on your phone. Oh yeah, we got sis on her. Yeah, you niggas sissies. Yeah. I done figured it out. You niggas linked in with the sisters because y'all sissies. Y'all niggas sissies, man. Y'all niggas sissies, man. Shout out. That's why I'm glad the brothers that rock with me realistically. And y'all loyal, y'all strong men, strong women. And I fucks with y'all. Shout out to the Aboriginal FBA brothers and sisters in the chat. A lot of these niggas, shout out to my American Indian brothers in the chat and sisters in the chat that stand on business. A lot of you pretendians ain't with that. A lot of you pretendians don't got no backbone. Fake ass niggas talking about I've been learning this shit. Y'all niggas just learned this shit 2 years ago. Dismiss me. So the niggas say, oh, I've been, shut the fuck up. Shut up. So they say, I've been, shut up. You ain't been learning shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You thought you was black mixed with Native American. Shut up. And that's why a big Aboriginal power here been dropping these bombs. All you hear is air horns when a big Ab power get done teaching it. Because it's fire. They hate when we drop these bombs here. They hate when we start popping off and sending shots to you niggas because you can't. We waiting on the fire to return. Niggas say my name to make it real. That's right. That's right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I need everybody to drop them fire emojis, share the live stream. They all shadow banned me this grand ride. You niggas over there, bitches, over there in other niggas' chats. Grand Rising, big brother. They over there, other niggas' chats talking about, oh, do Al Power really live like this? Do he really drip like this? They over there asking on the fire to return. Niggas say my name to make it real. You gotta turn that down in the background, big bro. DJ Tuckett. You gotta turn it down. I hear the
that was my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen, these same niggas are being females chats typing, oh, big Al Power really got money. Is he really drippy? They really got money? Bitch, stop asking other bitches what the fuck I got going on. Come talk to Big Al Power if you got a debacle or issue with what the fuck I'm doing. Yes, I'm the drip god around this bitch. Fuck is you talking about? You niggas copy and paste my style. What I said around this motherfucking community goes. Nigga. Shout out to my brother Ab TV. Shout out to Chief Holiday. Shout out to goddamn 111 Truth. Y'all niggas and fuck you sissy niggas in them private text messages asking about Al. See, I could post a lot of you niggas shit. Shout out to my brother Chief Holiday once again. That's my brother. We talk on the phone all the fucking time, but we're not talking about none of you bitch ass niggas, especially the niggas that talk shit. Me and Chief talk every fucking day. Every day. We don't talk about you little bitch ass niggas. We talk about how we gonna keep bridging this gap and elevating and working with our people. We talking about how we can advance this movement and make it as wide and varied and stretch out as far as we can. We not worrying about you bitch ass niggas. Niggas be coming in talking all this shit. Somebody said, who the fuck in the chat with a Confederate flag? Killmonger Hero, obviously you don't understand history. Okay? Ghost DOGA, you don't understand history neither. Don't come around here asking people what is this shit if you don't know. If you don't know, listen, if you still think the white man created that flag and whooped your ass and now you mad at that flag, you're a freedman, nigga. You's a freedman. Your ass is an African. Fuck out of here. Get your stupid ass the fuck out of here. Get your freedman ass the fuck out of here. No offense to the real freedmans. The free people of color. I mean, listen, these niggas literally being text message talking about, look at these niggas. This is the same shit. They be stretching out their words like female. They'll put an S and 5 A's, 3 M's, and an E talking about, and then they talking about another nigga. They might be talking about my nigga Chief Holiday, and they'll be exaggerate like a little bitch in the chat. Like, y'all niggas hoes. Stand up and stand on your shit, man. Nobody's gonna respect you on your platform, your little bitty ass Indian pretending platform. Nobody's gonna respect it until you stand on your shit, sir. You gotta come talk to the gods. If you need help, sir, I can bless you with a few subscribers. Oh, you want some help? Pull your skirt down, son. Yeah. You niggas gonna pull your skirt down, son, to show that pussy for clout. You niggas clout chasing. If the white man come over and tickle your butt, you okay with it as long as you gonna get views for it. You niggas clout chasers. That's why niggas never gonna respect you, man. When niggas come over here, man, it's like a house party. It's like all the family. All you hear is air horns. You hear music. Niggas clapping. This shit dope over here. We respect our brothers and sisters. No matter what stage of information they coming into, we respect them. A lot of y'all niggas be mad. They be like, damn, how our power go from 4,000 subscribers last year to almost 11,000 this year? Bitch, because we keep it real and we teach and we elevating our people. Why y'all channel still stagnant? Oh, no, I'm speaking lies, right? I'm speaking all bullshit. Everything I'm saying is fucked up. I'm going against the grain. I'm backpedaling. Fuck, I sold out to the community. Let these niggas tell it. Give $1,000, nigga, show me proof where I sold out. Bitch ass niggas. Shout out to my brothers in the chat. Tayshawn, man, I like Tayshawn. Tayshawn, one of the brothers I see growth in. He stand on it. He got a lot of pride in it. He's not a bitch chatty patting behind the scenes. If he had an issue, he came online and told me what his issue was. I respect that. I can't respect a lot of you niggas. I can't. Shout out to Root Word in the chat. Root Words that came a long way. Root Words used to disagree with me all the time. Root Word would make a video, talk shit. It say our power. Fuck you in the Aboriginal community. And all you see is Root Word's eyeballs on the thumbnail. All you see is his motherfucking eyeballs. Root Words that came a long way. Shout out to Root Words. I need to start showing Root Words some respect. Y'all be trying to disrespect Root Words. Show that man some respect like you give everybody else. Don't some of y'all think y'all can just come on here and disrespect people because you don't like the way they talk or their ideologies. Start showing everybody respect. You got to respect the men that come on and speak their piece when you got a lot of bitch niggas that's talking. They won't even come on and speak and say shit. You got to respect something. You understand me? Shout out to these motherfuckers, man. Man, for those that just now tuning in, if you ain't subscribed to Big Aboriginal Power channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to hit all the like buttons that you can. You know, all that good shit. Damn, bro, got people growing in here. Nah, we really growing, man. We really growing. We elevating our people, man. Shout out to the FBA brothers and sisters. Shout out to the American Aborigines, American Indian brothers and sisters in the chat as well. We're not here to I'm not the one that's trying to separate y'all. I'm trying to bridge the gap. We got shit that we got to do. We got shit that we got to get in order. We got to get on code. You understand me? So shout out to the brothers and sisters that understand what the job is at hand. That nigga Root Words changed his name. That nigga name Foundational Black American Status. That nigga Root Words wild as hell. You changed your name, Root. Shout out to Root Words. That nigga done changed his name. I don't agree with black, but damn, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Hey, at least you walking them to the information, Root. I can at least say you try to walk them to the information, G. You did separate us. Okay, listen, Ghost. I want you to come on and articulate that. If he don't hit this link, get his ass the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna deal with you chatty patties. You niggas can't come and speak like a man. I'm not gonna entertain it. So, Ghost, DOG8, come speak like a man. I'm willing to hear you out now. Just articulate how I sold you out, or how I separated you. Hit that link. Somebody said, hold on. Somebody said, can I say something in Chickasaw? Nigga, I ain't even a fucking Chickasaw, but let me read this motherfucking language. What the fuck this nigga say? I don't even see that damn message. I don't even know what the fuck that said. So let me see what the fuck this nigga is. Yeah, I'll catch you later on. I'll run back and catch you later. Yeah, shout to Smoke Signal. Shout to everybody in the chat, man. Listen, I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Cuz got 1 minute to hit this motherfucking link, or his ass getting the fuck out of here. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I will admit, though, I have did a little separation. I will be clear on that. I gotta be real. I most definitely did separate the real from the fake. And the real niggas know who the fake niggas is. So yeah, I'ma constantly keep separating the real from the fake. Nigga, you niggas fake. Fuck wrong with you? I'ma constantly keep separating. Nigga, real niggas don't need to be by you bitch ass niggas. And Ghost, if I separated you, why the fuck are you still here in Big Al Power chat, which is the separatist? Why are you in the separatist chat then, nigga? Fuck wrong with your stupid ass? Retarded motherfuckers. You ain't gonna hit the link? You got 15 seconds, nigga. Oh, he said give him a minute. He said give him a minute. Well, we gonna give him 60 seconds. We'll give him a minute. Give him 60 seconds, y'all. Fuck, we'll give him 2 minutes. We'll give him 2 minutes. But you need to hit that link, nigga. Stop running. All you niggas say, give me a minute. Nigga, yeah, go brush your teeth. I know you ain't did that, but you been in here eating dick, talking shit. Yeah, go brush your teeth. I don't gotta show none of you niggas no respect that don't honor what the fuck we doing for our people. You niggas don't make no decisions. And I'm tired of these little pretending Indians coming on here. They got their hand right over their forehead. What you niggas doing? Nigga, I'll slap the fuck out of you coming in my... If one of you niggas came in my presence asking me what the fuck I'm doing with your bitch ass tendencies on my ancestors, I'll slap the dog shit out of one of you niggas. Y'all niggas ain't about that life. You can't even utter to me what the fuck am I doing. I will slap the shit out of you. And I can't wait to see one of you niggas up in person. I want y'all to ask me that same shit. What are you doing? I'm going to slap the fuck out of y'all. I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant as hell. We got Ghost Dog 8 on here. What's good, Ghost Dog?
What's good, man?
Yeah, you was talking to the chat. You said, I separated the people. Can you elaborate on how I separated the people, sir?
So I felt like I asked the question what the flag was, and then, you know what I'm saying? To me, I'm just about information. So if I see, I've heard that the Confederate flag ain't what it was, and you know, I just don't have no sound information on it. So I just wanted to see what it was.
Okay, so you new to the chat.
I mean, I get on your show and watch every now and again. You know, I started watching A1 and stuff, and then I kind of, you know, I check both of y'all out.
Well, I respect you for coming up. First off, I gotta say I respect you for coming up. I gotta give you that.
Oh yeah. Oh, your number love, man. Y'all, I don't hate on y'all nothing.
Okay, so listen, since you want a little more clarity on the Confederate flag, are you familiar with the 38 Regiment Confederacy?
Not too much.
The 38 Regiment Confederacy was a Indian or Aboriginal tribe of people that band together to fight against the North. This was an all Indian confederacy based out of Alabama and Tennessee, the volunteer state, Blackfoot Mountain, Lookout Mountain, and the 38 Regiment. So this Confederate flag is heritage to the indigenous people that has been stole by Europeans today. Are you familiar with that?
Okay, no, you put me up on it. Keep going.
No, no. So when you see a brother in the chat with that Confederate flag, he's only honoring his Aboriginal ancestry from which his family fought for.
Okay.
You know, so it's a lot of things that the history would allude to that your peoples took pride in. You see what I'm saying, and that your peoples fought for. A lot of the people don't understand that the American government would have been what we call the North. That would have been what we call, that's the American government now. Our people didn't never want the American government was here. So as the South, as the Confederates, they fought against that. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want to be controlled by a foreign entity. You understand me? So that the Confederates stood up and fought for something. They try to fight for your full rights, which we really don't even have right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that.
Okay.
We're getting shit on right now. So shout out
Now,
to the heritage.
now I am familiar with a little bit of those stories there about different I don't know how I feel about the word black, but I'm just using it as a placeholder. I mean, I get what Aboriginal is, I get what all that is, but I'll say indigenous people. I get that there were indigenous people fighting on the side of the South, on the side of the South. I can't even talk. But so I understand, I respect that. I was just wondering what it was. The separation portion was when I asked, I felt like, I got like kicked to the side, like I'm like retarded or something. Like, if we're supposed to be all in the same squad here, at least building. So that's why I'm wondering, like, hey, I'm just confused because if you waving the flag, to represent your ancestors,
let me
that's one
say this
thing.
because
If you raising it just to trigger people, then I mean, you ought to me, that's coming off like you looking for attention, like what I'm saying. So I'm just wondering.
Absolutely, as a man, I apologize. All right, but I'm the negative energy that comes in. We have a lot of haters coming here. This channel get a lot of views, and out of these views, we get tons of trolls. And it's hard to decipher who's a troll. So that's why I targeted you like that. And most trolls don't come on a panel. So when you came on, I instantly knew that you probably wasn't a troll. That's why I gave you your respect. So no disrespect to if you felt offended by anything that I said. We're just tired of the trolls. Okay, so that's all.
I feel that.
Don't be nothing way to you.
I feel that. Yeah, no, much love, man. Hey, I do got a question for y'all though while I'm on here, man, because y'all seem pretty studied in this subject. It's the word Aboriginal. So I know that Europeans were calling people Aboriginals pretty much anywhere they went in the planet. They see somebody black, quote unquote, or whatever, so-called black, or look like they have African heritage, quote unquote, or whatever, right? Because they've kind of labeled all this stuff, and they see indigenous people. One thing I've researched with like just looking at DNA and whatnot, it seems like the Australoids are a different type of person. I wonder if maybe Australoids and quote unquote African stock was up here in America, and maybe the European at the time was just so confused. Y'all just all niggers. You know what I'm saying? Whether you Australoid, you East African, West African, whatever type you are, I wonder if they just confused it all.
Well, I don't really see Australians or Australoid people been called Negroes or niggers. Or do you hear them being called that?
I don't have no evidence, but considering them type of Columbus and all them type of Europeans that came out of Europe at that time, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them that they would call one or label one of them guys a nigger and just decide to, you know what I mean, with the whole white supremacy push.
Right. So what I'm saying is, these people don't often get called nigger. If they do, I would like to see the proof of that. You rarely hear them. And most blacks around the world don't get called what blacks in America get called. It seems like they distinguish a difference between you and most niggas around the world. Why is that?
I agree that there's something with that. They do try to distinguish things. I seen with the whole South African history, they got a similar history as us. They moved in, the English, same people. This maybe 150 years after they dealt with us over here in America. they go to South Africa, the English, with the Zulu wars and all that. And once they, eventually conquer those people, I hate to say it like that, but I mean, it is what it is. They win the war, and they start calling these people black. It's like they're applying the same tactics over there.
In
You know,
Australia, right?
no, this is in South Africa.
South Africa. Oh yeah, they calling them people blacks. And South Africa went through the same apartheid that we went through. That's why a lot of people call it the Mandela effect. Because these people
Yeah,
went through the same apartheid, and through their apartheid, they had an uprising, and now they're fighting the government trying to get their land back, which is similar to what the Americans did in the South. You know what I mean? By fighting against the government, dealing with
yeah,
the apartheid. So, I believe that a lot of things around the world is obviously been shaped and shifted by the colonizer, but it's a unique system in place with the Americans. We're not like niggas around the world. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that we're not connected, but we're different. We have a different lineage. We have a distinct science and contributions that we gave to the world. You know what I'm saying? With no other inserts from other cultures, strictly founded here. You see what I'm saying? So when
for
we talk
sure.
about Europe in the early days, we got Europe being colonized by early Americans that was taken out of here. You see what I'm saying? Or that
Yeah,
left them out of here from New York area that went into the areas that we call Amsterdam. You see what I'm saying? Or some of the brothers that was in
yeah.
Texas, Louisiana, Florida area that was took out to the Netherlands. You see what I'm saying? So it's various different situations that go on. But yeah, man, it's dope.
I dig that. I appreciate y'all bringing me on there, man. Just
Hopefully
having
that
some
added
questions there.
clarity. Hopefully that added clarity to your question about the flag. So hopefully the brother Tayshawn, when you get back in the chat, he can finish chopping it up with you and breaking down more about that flag. Shout out to my brother Tayshawn in the chat as well.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that 38 regiment, man.
Yeah, do that. Appreciate you for coming through, bro.
Absolutely. Keep doing what y'all doing, man.
All right, no problem. I appreciate you for the support, man. Keep thriving, taking this information and doing your genealogy. Keep rechecking that lineage. You understand me? You understand where your foundation is. You understand me?
Definitely, man. I'm trying to. I just found out that on my grandfather's side, because I never knew too much about my grandfather's side, but on my dad's side, found out they just came up from Mississippi though. So I'm actually in Indiana, but they're from Mississippi apparently. I didn't know that, so I'm still trying to kind of connect with that side.
That's what's up. So keep tracking it, man. And I want you to keep challenging. If you think you got African in you or whatever, keep challenging, keep diving in. And once you figure out the truth, you can't let the records you know what I mean? We got to just let the truth say what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of us don't have any African lineage, even though we've told this. You see what I'm saying? Your
Yeah,
genealogy records is probably going to contradict or go against the historical narrative to prove it to be wrong. So keep doing your research, man, and keep doing it. You adding every part into this history to rechanging this, man. I'm with you, bro.
facts, 100%. Yeah, I guess I'll leave this last note. Where I'm at right now, and of course my opinion could change. I'm under the impression that this quote unquote West African, East African, I think there are multiple types of quote unquote black people, but I think the European is the one that decided to label us like our DNA comes up sub-Saharan African. I think that's just a label. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The sub-Saharan African
it's
could
a
be
false
anywhere.
label. It's a false label. It's a false label.
Facts, facts. Yeah, I think a sub-Saharan African could pop up anywhere, but because they see that batch of DNA or whatever, they're gonna say, "Oh, that's sub-Saharan African" automatically. Even whether it originated in India or America, wherever, So yeah, I feel you on that one.
Right. It don't even make no sense once you get into it, especially once you get into the genetic scholars PDF that talks about lamentations, talk about errors, and it talks about the unfaultiness of the DNA sequences. So I
Interesting.
have that PDF. Maybe one of my moderators in the chat will be kind enough to drop that PDF in the chat for brothers and sisters to grab that PDF. Maybe one of my moderators got it. If not, I'll drop it in the chat. I'll drop it in my description box at the end of the video. So I appreciate
Oh
you.
yeah, I checked that out.
I appreciate you. We got the brother I Am on the building. We got the I Am on here. What's going on? Nigga, you in the hallway on the bathroom. Yeah, I heard it sound like you was in the bathroom. Nigga. You mute your mic. I don't want to hear no stinking loads going off. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. appreciate y'all for coming in here this Grand Rising. Appreciate y'all for coming in. First things first, I need y'all to thumb up the video, and share the live stream. Share the live stream. Back to what I was saying, man. We gotta start showing integrity and taking pride in our work. I don't have no like you see how I went at this brother that came on. I was going at him like he was an enemy because there's a lot of you enemy niggas in the chat, and it's hard to distinguish me because y'all not standing on business. So it forces me to be like this, and I'm a man. I can apologize. There's no problem with that. Doesn't make anybody less of a man to apologize. And a lot of you niggas don't know how to do that. You understand me? So I'm here to work with my people. I'm not here to discard or push away or separate any of my people. I'm only here to elevate my people and show them their true heritage. You understand me? So that's what it's all about. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Shout out to Root Words in the chat. Hit the link, Root. Foundational Black American Status. Hit that link. Who else we got in the chat? Any more questions in here? I am. You can come talk whenever you're ready, brother. The ancestors is here. Yeah, absolutely. We are our ancestors. You know, in a way. We got Stu in the building. Let me let Stu on. What's going on, Stu? Stu, you with us? Let's give Stu some minute while his camera's getting ready. Hopefully there's no delay on his ear. Shout out to motherfucking Stu in the building. Y'all remember Stu from what's that motherfucking movie? Stu, what the fuck was that movie? Hangover. That nigga Stu woke up with that nigga had a tooth missing, goddamn. That nigga Stu be fucked up. Shout out to Jesse Stevenson's. What up? Black Indian immigrant. Your acronyms of your name is BIE. Are you part of the Black Identity Extremist nigga? I'm just fucking with you. Shout out to my nigga from the D. It's all love. But a lot of you niggas is though. I'm just throwing that out there. Not my nigga. Black, I ain't saying Black Indian immigrant is, but a lot of you niggas is BIE list, man. A lot of you niggas is Black Identity Extremists. And I can't fuck with you. What's the definition of the word Negro? Nigga. Hey, somebody answer that for my man in the chat, man. Yeah, somebody get my man in the chat right. He need to know what the definition of Negro is. I'll take this puff for y'all. What's a puff, G? What that mean? I don't know what the fuck that means. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I am. What's up with it? Stu, you with us? Stu just left. Damn. Black and Spanish. Oh, you one of them Black Spanish niggas. See, a lot of you Indian niggas be learning from niggas who claim to be a full-blooded Indian, but have African ancestry, Black Spanish ancestry, Black European ancestry. How the fuck you 100% Indian with all these Black conquistadors and Spaniards and Europeans and shit? Seriously, how the fuck are you an Indian, yo? You got 4 different ethnicities in your ass. Your ass is an even mix of a mutt. You shouldn't even be speaking on behalf of our American Indians. If you a mixed breed, I answered already. Okay, good. Don't get it wrong. A lot of us are mixed. Some of us got mixtures. You ain't got no mixture with all these other races, nigga. Your people's really only mixed with white people. Let's just keep it real. You start doing your genealogy, you ain't gonna find Africans, Asians, Native Americans fucking with your uncles and your aunties and them and your lineage. You gonna find white people. You got a white uncle or granddaddy or auntie or something in your motherfucking family. Not me, but some of you niggas do. You understand me? No, let's just be real. Some people do got white ancestry. White people been here, you know what I mean? Longer than just about anybody else. So you can't say that you ain't mixed with no white people. Some of your people ain't mixed. So if you mix with white people. You ain't mixed with no black European, no black Spaniard, no motherfucking conquistadors. The fuck? Since when do niggas have conquistador ancestry? Where the fuck is this at? Can I get somebody in Texas to confirm this? Can I get somebody in Texas in the chat? Did y'all niggas get butt raped by conquistadors? Let me know. I need to know what's going on. Somebody gotta let me know. Somebody said we got the one drop Aboriginal rule. Oh shit, Chief Plecker. Somebody Aboriginal Plecker in this motherfucker. Aboriginal Plecker. That nigga said we got the one drop Aboriginal rule. God damn. That means all these niggas Aborigine then. Fuck it. All these niggas. If you came to America, you done got some Aborigine blood in you. You done got a little Aborigine in you, nigga, because we the greatest. We the greatest. No matter how fucked up situation or the pride we are, we the greatest. Even the Poopkies and Ray Rays, they great. Compared to a damn African. Let's take a crackhead African and put him next to a crackhead American. Who better? Let's just keep who gonna do the most? who gonna provide some shit? The crackhead in Africa or the crackhead in the American? Let's just keep it real, G. We got our peoples are better, G. Like we gotta keep it real. No disrespect to nobody else. No disrespect. We just the greatest around here. Sometimes the niggas get mad when Americans start to tune their own horn and shit. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Would you rather a crackhead Bishop Tudu or a crackhead Ray Ray? That's what I'm saying. We got to understand who our people's is. I know my people's great no matter what the problem they in.
Facts.
Pookie fuck around. Ray Ray gonna come with a whole hot engine out of a motherfucking car. He just took it out of a car running. That engine still hot than a mother. You understand me? The African nigga gonna bring your ass a elephant dung. Nah, I was just bullshit. That nigga might bring your ass back an elephant tusk. Hey, I got this for sale. This no brother. Your ass off. I'm just bullshit with y'all. I'm just talking shit. Somebody said my daddy was black and my mom was native. I am a mutt. I can say I am Aboriginal. Yeah, you maybe is, man. I don't know who you. I'm looking at your thumbnail. I don't know yet. You might have to come on for me. I can't speak on that just yet. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. We got root words on this motherfucking panel, man. Shout out to root words.
Shout out to you, brother. One thing I can say about you, though, brother, that you do support people's channels, and a lot of people do come over here and do get a lot of views and support from you, because I did on my last channel. So support to you. I mean, salute to you, though, brother.
Shout out to you, root words. I'm glad. Yeah, we helped build your channel, man. We got you to 1,000 subscribers in less than 6 months. So when I help do that with a lot of other brothers' channels, man. Truth, Ab TV, a lot of other brothers. I like to see the other channels grow. So I might not be here. You know what I'm saying? I might not be around all the time. I might not be around forever. So I want to make sure these people are able to build up their channel. And I appreciate y'all for helping build up my channel. Y'all share my shit too. You know what I mean? Y'all share my shit too. So I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Root Words, man.
Peace.
Shout out to Chief Jones. We got Chief Jonesy on here too. We got Chief Jonesy on this motherfucker. What up, Chief Jonesy?
What's up with the family? Hey, bro, I've been listening to some breaking, bro. You need to reach out, Big AP. Try to reach out to the brother, bro, Rod Hayes, bro. He is bringing some motherfucking heat for the streets, especially for what we pushing as the
Aboriginal. Bro, I don't know who he is. Talk to me. Who is he,
bro? Rob Hayes is just on Black Magic's page with Brother Rich, bro. Rod Hayes just broke down. You know what I'm saying? The real shit that's going down, bro. Check this shit out, bro. He was breaking down.
What type of real shit? Talk to me.
Bro, all right, check this out. The top 3 chiefs, nigga, the 3 kings on this motherfucker, bro. Is Larry Hoover, number 1, bro. Nigga, Hakeem Bey, nigga, formerly known as motherfucking James Ford.
Shout out
Hakeem Bey, formerly known as James Ford, bro. Larry Hoover, bro, and motherfucking Stanley Tukey Williams. Check this shit out, nigga. When motherfucking Schwarzenegger was governor of fucking California, everybody think back, nigga. They was trying to get clemency, bro, for his death sentence. Correct? I'm right. The motherfucker. Arnold Schwarzenegger, nigga, denied nigga Tukey Williams motherfucking clemency, bro.
He denied Tukey 4 times.
Nigga, 4 times. So basically, nigga, check this shit out. The shit get deeper, my nigga. He wasn't no motherfucking execution, nigga. Why did they freeze this nigga cryo fucking genically, nigga? This nigga been motherfucking frozen for over 15 motherfucking years, nigga. They just stalled this nigga the fuck out, nigga. This nigga Kanye West, when he was acting crazy in the media, when he motherfucking cut his hair off and shit, that was symbolizing how motherfucking Tukey Williams motherfucking hair fell out after they motherfucking thawed his ass out, bro. On God, nigga.
I know one thing you're saying about the brother.
That's what that bomb.
Let me ask this. So they lied about executing Tukey Williams. Because you remember doing the execution?
Yes, sir.
They had to do it twice. Remember, because they said once they injected him the first time, he lived. He lived during the injection.
Yes.
So you mean they cryogenically froze him?
Bro, like nigga, like they do sperm in niggas' eggs. Nigga, he's alive, bro. Alive, nigga, alive and so well, nigga. And he's actually up there been in meetings with the fucking Galactic Federation, bro. They up there right now, nigga, putting the niggas in line, putting the niggas on that's on paper, nigga. They got exactly who sold us the fuck out. They know by the words of Rod Hayes, they know who the Dirty Moors are. Nigga, their time is limited. Nigga, they ran up on TD Jakes, nigga, said, your motherfucking ass know you an ancient Olmec, nigga. You been up here lying and hustling. Nigga, the time, nigga, your clock is now turned. And it might be too late, but everybody check out TD Jakes. He's changing his whole motherfucking tune, bro. He said it's only a matter of days to when they gotta reveal these niggas, bro.
Hold on.
Hey, something that's real good what you said though. The people in the 60s.
Let me make sure I got this straight though. They tried to kill Tukey, shot them Tukey. They didn't kill him. They froze him to keep it live, unthawed his ass so he can talk to seats of the galaxy.
The Galactic Federation, bro. He's the one, bro. I'm telling you, these niggas, like I told the other dude, nigga, you talking about political prisoners, these motherfuckers like shit.
Space, man?
No, bro, it's very real, dog. They froze that nigga like in time, nigga.
To be honest, I've never even heard no shit like this. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, I need to light up a backwood and watch this nigga video.
Bro, look up Black Magic 636, bro.
Back in the 60s and 50s and the 70s, something that's real important about them 3 men, and there might be 2 other more that we might not hear about as much. The cities wasn't as divided back then, and at the drop of the dime, them men could have accidentally rounded up a couple million motherfuckers and got a vote out. Them was some very powerful men.
About energizing the masses.
Can you do me a favor? Can you drop the link to that video in the chat?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
People, I don't even know what to say about that. I gotta look. I don't. Nigga, to tell me somebody was frozen and unthawed to go talk with the galaxy race of the people, like that's some shit right there. Like that's some deep shit right there. I'm having trouble just trying to get our people to understand that they're Americans. So listen, I'm willing to listen to all that. I'm gonna check it out for sure. I'll check it out too. That shit too.
One of my teachers, Taj Tariq, be talking like that. He threw me to left field too because you know I look up to that man. And when we start talking about that
we can listen to it live in front of everybody right now and break this shit down as we go. It don't matter. However you want, we can wait till tomorrow. You can do it right now. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. I just want to see what's going on. So I believe the Galactic.
Give me a couple seconds, bro, because me and my pops was just watching this shit this morning. Give me a couple seconds.
Stop the disrespect. R.I.P. Tukey Williams. Damn,
that nigga lied, nigga. That nigga didn't got frozen for our motherfucking ass and thawed out. So fuck they story talking about a nigga died, nigga. My nigga got froze for a nigga. Nigga and thawed the fuck out. Nigga bomb.
I mean, I ain't saying you wrong about being froze, but they might have frozen for that melatonin stuff or to bring him back as an eye.
Nah, bro, they cryogenic, like they save your sperm and save them eggs, nigga. Minus 100 motherfucking degrees.
Right. I see a lot of mixed opinions about her and about this. I see a lot of people like, yeah, I believe it. I see people saying this comic book shit. I see people, you know what I mean? I see a lot of different things going on in the chat. I'm definitely interested in hearing this and seeing what proof is provided through this conversation. But hey, Chief Jones, I appreciate you bringing it on. What's the nigga name again? Isaac Hayes. What'd you say? What's his name?
Rod Hayes. I got the link.
My bad. I knew it was a Hayes. Shout out to Isaac Hayes. They should have shafted shit.
And I think sometimes people get the Galactical Confederation mixed up with Mars and Pluto and shit, where it just might be the universal people of Earth, though. But you know what I'm saying?
All right, I think Chief Jones, you just dropped that in the back. Let me copy this link for you guys. And I'm gonna drop this in the main chat for you guys right now. So make sure y'all go check that out. Hey, by show of fire emojis, how many y'all want to watch it right now? I just want to see. We ain't got to. I just want to see.
Hey, and that specific time stamp, it is about 1 hour and 40 minutes. If you just want to get to the heat, I mean, but the whole
Yeah,
motherfucker part, we go back to the breaking down how niggas end up getting circumcised, talking about Enlil, you know what I'm saying? Wanting niggas to look like him. So that's where he instituted the little circumcision shit, because it's his ancient race wasn't actually circumcised, you know what I'm saying? But he was. So once upon leaving, he wanted that to be his mark on the rest of the niggas. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, basically, yeah, bro, he went deep into the shit.
Aliens running around this one.
His not in Lil, like in the ancient his story, his people wasn't circumcised, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted, you know, or you know what I'm saying, he wanted to be. So you know what I'm saying, he made everybody else, you know what I'm saying? That was his mark. So like
Where his people come from?
Little
Where
bro,
his people come from?
little bro, hold. Little bro, I just want to say something. Hey man, what you bringing out is 1000% for real. Go ahead.
Damn.
Bro, I'm telling you, he said the shit's about to get, bro. He said the nigga Biden got about 4 motherfucking clones, nigga. He said the clone that be up there babbling and doing all that shit, bro, that's the Jim Carrey clone. So when he get the motherfucking funny shit and get the acting out, get dementia, that's the Jim Carrey clone, bro. They said he got a CGI, he got a motherfucking android, and he got a Jim Carrey and the little some other little actor. But the one that does all the funny shit, like that one time he was like, yeah, we're gonna mobilize a truly international under pressure. That shit, that was Jim Carrey, bro. He was breaking down all that shit, bro. He said Kamala be sitting up there trying to hold back her laugh because you know what I'm saying, she knows Jim Carrey, she knows the acting shit, so she be back there trying to like hold back the laugh, you know what I'm saying, like a motherfucker would watching Jim Carrey, you know what I'm saying, put on this fucking theatrical performance. He the whole shit down. That nigga right here, he said, bro, they waiting on enough motherfuckers to get the shit. And he was like, in particular, the women got to get in sync. You know what I'm saying? He's like, once they turn on, then it's really gonna be a wrap, bro. He's like, yeah, nigga, the nigga was straight froze, nigga, for the last 15 motherfucking years, nigga. Frozen
Okay,
time.
so I want to ask you this. Are they people? Are they frozen, come back to life? Because that's one scenario you gave, and then the other scenario you gave is these people get held for their DNA, and then they do something to it and come back as some type of alien form. Which one is it? They come back to life because they ain't dead,
bro, they knew
somebody
the fuck
playing
he
with their
was,
DNA.
bro.
Hey, hold
They
on, y'all.
can't.
Listen, we're gonna get into it for a little bit.
Yeah,
Shout out to y'all.
yeah.
I'll rock with y'all. This for the people. The people want to see it. So let's get into it. Give me that breakdown. Where does timestamp at? What the timestamp is? Let me get to that right quick. Let me pull that up.
Check out this verbo.
We're gonna pull that up in just a second, you guys. You said what time frame in the video, big bro?
Hour 40. Hour 40. You can go hour 35. You just want to get folks, you know what I'm saying, get a warm up right there.
I give motherfucker hour 35 to work it up. All right, y'all ready? Y'all drop them fire emojis now. I want to see fire emojis in the chat. I want everybody to go thumb up the video right now. If you don't thumb up the video right now, we ain't even gonna click this motherfucking in. We don't play no motherfucking games. Y'all see this on the screen. So if y'all want that play button to get the playing, goddamn, hit that like button, share the live stream, thumb up the motherfucking video. Support the channel too, man. Share the live stream. All right. Y'all ready? All right, let's get it. Let's get this motherfucker cracking right now.
Good choice, man. I got to deal with him now.
Right. I mean, why do you think a lot of the let's say the Afrocentric black scholars, they when they hear about the Anunnaki and Atlantis, they usually say, "Oh, that's some bullshit. That's fake. That never happened."
Well, for a long time, the furthest we could get tracing Atlantis back when we stopped at Plato. Until we started searching over here.
Now I want y'all to pay attention critically. We're going to be breaking this down and examining. I want everybody to be critically thinking on this conversation. So let's try to break it down together, y'all. That we all watching this shit for the first time. Like most of my videos. Most of my videos I play, I never watch them. I play them live with y'all for the first time. Even the Tyreek Nasheed videos, I play them live with y'all for the first time. I'll be hearing it for the first time with y'all. So let me shout out to one of the brothers that took their time out to support the channel. I want to shout out to people that have supported the channel this Grand Rising. Shout out to Kevin Gilbert and shout out to Stuart Parham. I appreciate the Cash App donations. We appreciate all the support on this channel. We really do. You don't got to donate if you don't want to. We're not asking nobody to donate. If you feel free to donate if you want to. We're not asking nobody. But we appreciate all the support. And I want to put out a disclaimer. Fair use. Goddamn.
And most of it is what we call tribal secrets. Only certain tribes have certain parts of the puzzle. And if you don't know the culture, you won't even know how to get the part from them because they don't even know they got it. Another thing is a lot of them, like I said, when they was doing their investigation, they took a side. Like a lot of the Afrocentric brothers are swearing down that somebody called the white man the problem, but they don't know the white man not even white. The white man is a status, just like black man is a status. One is a living man and one is a dead man, right? But it's really based on galactic chess. White is the invaders and the black is the ones who got invaded.
That's more science, man.
White piece move first. That's called the attack. And then the black piece respond to the movement of the white piece. And they gave us, they didn't tell us that it meant skin. They implied it because they're not gonna never outright lie to you. They're gonna mislead you and then let you follow your own misled information. Right? So not until I read the Nazi doctrine, I read KKK doctrine, Phineas priesthood doctrine, and it doesn't match with white privilege. Because all of the people that ascribe to those doctrines is called poor white trash and they treat it the same as us. They call them poor white trash because they ain't never want nothing to do with them in the first place. The ones that we brought over here in mass in the early 1900s was because they was using pale faces to block institutions so that we couldn't find out what was going on the land. So we had to invite massive amounts of pale-skinned faces from Europe to overrun their institutions.
He dropped science right there. Facts.
Out in the domain. And then you had people like Prince Hall and Noble Drew Ali who went in and risked their lives. And in the case of Noble Drew Ali, lost their life to get this information and put it in the public domain.
And then the Freemasons took over everything.
When he said,
what you saying, Root Words? What you saying? Now I want everybody to
I'm saying that he just admitted it. Right when he came on, he was talking the black and white stuff. I said, man, that's more science. Then at the end of the day, he said that the Masons and Noble Drew Ali went and did something. They killed Noble Drew Ali, but the Masons went on. So that's just proving that he's a Mason. It's just proving that he got all this knowledge from Noble Drew Ali, and they stole that information, and now they're going to say the Masons are the ones who got it. Shit crazy.
Well, they said they got in. They said they're giving it from putting it back into the public domain, like public discussion. You know what I'm saying? Public
that
shit
put
like
it back in the public domain was Noble Drew Ali. The Masons, their job is to hold secrets. So he's a fucking liar, bro. I digress.
Bro, some of them, bro. It's a few, like it's some few dirty Moors. I'm sure it's a few of the dirty Masons as well.
That be leaking information too. You're right.
Right.
I give it both sides. I say that. But let's continue the video, brothers. Let's continue this.
Noble Drew Ali said, get a good Moorish education. The ones that's like me took that to mean whatever you do, study the shit out of these people and find out who they is and where they come from, and that'll solve the problem.
Right.
So when you look at dark-skinned people from Egypt is classified as white. Some people from Ethiopia is darker than the people in Egypt, and they still classify them as white.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that's because they have what they call Indo-European features. Right? That's not enough. That's not a European classification, because you classifying dark people from a different continent under the same classification. Right? So that lets you know that it's not about skin color. It's about status and law. It's about de facto jurisdiction.
I know Root about
being
to say something.
confronted.
Go ahead. There's something about status. Go ahead, Root. I know you got something to say. I knew it. He said status and law.
Nah, this dude brought this up though. I'm just being a little asshole because dude brought this up, then he starts slandering the Moors. Oh, the Moors, this and that. But dude that came on here that's his inspiration, talking about certain sciences that the Moors bring is about law. It ain't that the Moors is right. It ain't that the Moors say everything right, but they do bring that principle on law that you cannot be white or black in a status. A status. That's all. But dude came on here talking about the Moors is wrong. That's why I'm just like, don't be hypocritical. Don't talk about the Moors when you first come up here before on the show with a dude talking about the Moors is great. That's just embarrassing because this information can help our people out when the police come around and hit them in the head or let them understand who is who. I digress though.
Jurisdiction. The jure is the rightful heirs to the land. That's why I love Tariq Bey, because he been telling us, he told us through the life of the contract. Well, this man been over 50 years he been teaching since I was a baby. And he been telling you how to navigate the contract while we was under the contract. Now the contract is up. He's still defining words for people. 50 years later, he's got the patience of a saint. 50 years later, he's still telling people what de facto mean, what de jure mean, what lawful versus legal. He's still going through that's elementary for what he's teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But why do he have that kind of patience? And why do he continuously go over the same information for 50 years? One of us is going to get it. He don't need all of us to get it. He just need one of us to get it. It's the same with what's my man name? I be running in the blocks on them names, but it's a brother out of New York. Same way. He been doing this for about 30 years, since the 80s, right? And he's a natural born medicine man, but he don't call himself that. But when he described things that he do, he performed the function of a medicine man in his general area, going into the woods, becoming one with nature, learning to talk to the animals, learning to communicate with the herbs so that they can tell you what they do for the body.
Hakeem Bey at this point.
Everything is based on information.
Mm-hmm.
In our culture, the most qualified for the job has to fill the position until a more qualified person appears.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this is how we know who the chiefs on the land is. When you have a foreign government acting in a de facto capacity, all you got to do is look for the ones who's tribing up.
Mm-hmm.
They all automatically tribe up. They don't have to mean it. They don't have to know they doing it, but they're gonna be doing it.
Tribe up.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be going right back to the same tribal ways from before 1492. And then you're gonna end up with 3 what we call high chiefs, which is not the only ones,
mm-hmm.
right? Which is in this case is Chief Malik Angel Bey, formerly known as Jeff Ford,
mm-hmm.
Larry Hoover, and Stan Tukey Williams. I can't understand for the life of me how he let them freeze him, but he did. I would have been like, shit, no, don't freeze me. Just go and put me out of my misery. I hate to be cold.
Mm.
He took that shit like a G. That man was froze for over 10 years.
What?
Almost 20. That shit crazy.
Becky drop a bomb. I don't know what's going on. Let's run that back for the people so they can make sure they
run that shit back, fella. Try with this motherfucker.
Let's go.
Mm.
He took that shit like a G. That man was froze for over 10 years. and stand Tukey Williams. I can't understand for the life of me how he let them freeze him, but he did. I would have been like, shit, no, don't freeze me. Just go and put me out of my misery. I hate to be cold. He took that shit like a G. That man was froze for over 10 years. Almost 20. That shit crazy. How you know, he did that. I mean, for his people.
What is he talking about, AP?
He allowed them to put him, freeze him
I'm not
like
for sure
100 below zero or some shit like that.
Hold on. I'm not for sure yet. He's going in on Galaxy.
He talking about I'm saying he talking about the Hoover. He talking about Larry Hoover. You know, are you aware? You know,
he's talking about Tukey. He talking about Tukey Williams, Larry Hoover, and a couple other brothers. Right now, he's going in on how they chronologically froze Tukey Williams for a particular purpose. He's getting into that purpose right now. Everybody mute up. Let's get it, y'all.
For his people. He allowed them to put him, freeze him like 100 below zero or some shit like that. And then throw him back out. He was walking around for months with the chills. Right? Everybody seen Kanye with that crazy haircut. That's because Tukey hair fell out, he was telling me. From being froze, his hair fell out. You know, and he felt some kind of way about his hair falling out.
I would just love to see some evidence on this. That's just for me, because I'm a proof-based guy. I've always been that way. I gotta see some tangibles with this. That nigga Kanye hair did have a fucked up hairdo. He said
for months with the chills. Right?
What the fuck?
Everybody seen Kanye with that crazy haircut. That's because Tukey hair fell out, he was telling me. From being froze, his hair fell out. You know, and he felt some kind of way about his hair falling out. He was more mad about his hair falling out than being frozen. Do you know how pissed off?
Say what now?
Is he saying that Kanye West is in some way Tukey? Is that what he's saying? That's what it sounds like he's trying to imply.
No, like Kanye West is like the messenger to the people.
Like a messenger, let them know.
Like the signs and the symbols.
He's giving symbolic subliminal signals, signs of what's going on, I guess, allegedly with Tukey Williams. He's not saying that they're one or nothing like that. I want everybody to pay attention though. So I'm trying to listen clear as well as everybody. We all watching
real quick. Let me say something on that, AP, before you started back. I'm sorry. You know that him and Drake did that concert, the big concert in California, the free Larry Hoover concert.
Absolutely.
Okay. I just want to throw that in on what he's saying.
No. I'm glad you threw that in. Keep that in your mind, y'all. He just did a big Larry Hoover concert. All right, free Larry Hoover concert. Now we talking about Tukey Williams. Y'all, I want y'all to pay attention. Like I said, we are all breaking and watching this shit live for the first time. So I don't know what's going on.
Walking around for months with the chills. Right? Everybody seen Kanye with that crazy haircut. That's because Tukey hair fell out, he was telling me. From being froze, his hair fell out. You know, and he felt some kind of way about his hair falling out. He was more mad about his hair falling out than being frozen. Do you know how pissed off I would be if a motherfucker froze me? I fuck this hair. Bald me. Don't freeze me. He did it for his people. So I can't, anything I thought I had to complain.
That's fucked up. Shout out to Tukey Bill. Think about the irony. He went to jail, and the police probably said, freeze! And this nigga literally froze for 10 years. God damn.
Ain't cry or bitch about. That's all out the window now. This man got froze in cryogenics. He got froze.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So listen, my only question is, hold on, y'all. My only question is to everybody is, where the fuck is Tukey Williams at? If this nigga has been froze like chicken in somebody deep freezer and then unthawed, where the fuck is this cold ass at? Ass in Cali? The Crips are fucked up, brother. They need your
Shit,
help.
he been brought back to life like Lazarus in this bitch. That's what happened.
Check this out, AP. Did
Hey, hold
you
on.
know
Is
they
he
brought
at the Galactic
this in
Table?
regards to that, AP? Did you
Right.
know that
Bro,
they
he about
in
to,
December?
bro, he about to get to it.
Wait, bro. Hold on 1 second. Do you know that in December, right? They did the same thing with the Walt Disney guy. They unfroze him after 100 years in December, right before the concert.
Hey, so that nigga was froze too?
Bro, they unthawed him in December this year in 2021. They just
is they back alive? Is that what I'm saying? Is they back walking and talking and shit? Or they just
I ain't heard no more about it since.
See, that's that bullshit. See, I'm getting scared now. We got niggas that been froze walk around this motherfucker. Ain't that some shit?
But yeah, he's alive, bro. He about to get to how he's been up at the Galactic Federation, bro, for like in the last week having meetings and shit, bro, trying to decide like
Galactic. Okay, I'm ready to get to that.
Yeah,
but listen, y'all.
yeah.
I've been trying to show y'all the importance of getting on code with your lineage. This is some deep shit. Y'all niggas can't even get on code with who you are. Let's keep working on that. Y'all just let y'all know the importance of level.
Hey, and the motherfuckers that ain't from it, you at the risk of being on the list to be food. Shit. Now get to that too.
Who they gonna feed you to? The
Say that part. Say that part, brother.
Say it again. Drop a bomb, goddamn. Y'all niggas gonna be food to the food. Y'all niggas
freaking nut jobs.
Frozen. Yeah, y'all niggas gonna be some frozen Indians here in a minute.
No. But then when he gonna tell the story, I'm just all I could do is say, bro, I'm sorry it took me so long to figure this shit out. That's all I could tell him. But it ain't that it took me a long time to figure it out. It took a long time for anybody to pay me any attention. Because they all just wrote me off as a madman. He crazy. Oh, he just one of them old angry niggas that did time. I ain't never did no time. I mean, I ain't never let the time do me. I did the time.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, y'all. This is what the fuck I would call fear-mongering, skeptical conspiracies. But I'm also very intrigued at the same time, y'all. I can't lie.
Damn, I use that shit to my greatest advantage. Mama said everything that they use to oppress you, that's what the same thing that you use to come up. All you got to do is reverse the strategy. When they use it against you, find out how you could benefit from it. So they locked me up for 16 years and something. There's a couple of things I refuse to do. I refuse to count the days.
Oh, yeah, that's maybe what's wrong with them. They said they locked this nigga up for 16 years. I'm not saying he institutionalized and blew a gasket in there, but he could be institutionalized and fuck around, blew a gasket in there. That's what I'm saying.
Right? Because that's what convicts do. And I refuse to sit on my ass and play cards all day when it's a whole library over there full of law books and other books. Them two things I refuse to do. Another thing I refuse to do is to participate in any dumb shit. To me, dumb shit is, oh, watch my back while I run in the shower on that boy. No, I'm not the one. You run in that shower on him, I'm running there right behind you and you not coming back out. Leave me out that shit. Right? So I used it, turned it into a monastery and a university. Brother Abdullah he got an article. He's in charge of the prison ministry for the Nation of Islam. And he was coming to the county when I was in there in 93, 94. And one of the things he said in one of his lectures, he was like, he was talking to the administration when he was locked up. And they was complaining to him about his religious beliefs. He was like, this Department of Corrections, right? And they said, yeah. He's like, well, what the hell wrong with me correcting myself? You know, since I'm here, I might as well use it. My oldest brother and my sister.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the right.
I gotta ask, again, brother Rich, brother Rod Hayes, Why the fuck would they pick Tukey Williams out of anybody? Like they fucking like this big crip nigga. We gonna freeze this nigga. Fuck it. I don't know. I
And bought thousands of dollars worth of books over 16 years. I wrote my own curriculum, right? And I use the same guidelines they use at universities and colleges to write a curriculum, to write my own curriculum. That's where I learned how to study their curriculums.
This nigga ain't that stupid. This nigga said he created his own curriculum using a methodology as most Western educational schools. That's dope. Shout out to Rob Hayes for that.
And that's how I learned how to write my curriculum, from studying what they teach. If you know what they teach, all you got to do is just write your own curriculum. The only difference is they're going to have a piece of paper,
create our own curriculum
when you get done with their curriculum, but when you get done with your own,
new information,
you're going to have this here, but you ain't going to have no paper.
We got to start creating.
And that was the barrier. Nobody didn't think that I knew nothing because I didn't have no alphabets.
What's the man who wrote that book?
I had a PhD or no MD or no BS or no associate behind my name. So they assumed that because only because I had a GED, that's all I knew.
Let me get to a couple of these questions real quick, Rod.
Yes, sir.
Where I seen the chat is moving so fast. All right. Aaliyah Bay wants to know, Brother Rich, can you ask Rod the symbolism and reason for circumcision of males at birth?
That's an Anunnaki, to be like Enlil.
So to get circumcised is an Anunnaki ritual.
That's not
Enlil
AP, stop
genitals,
that, please.
he don't
Please
have a
stop that,
foreskin from his species. We not that
Hold on.
species.
I got you, sister. So go ahead. You got the flow for a quick second.
Yes, that's actually to give the more sensitivity to sexuality, bringing a person more into the physical. The man now, if you guys can speak more from this. I'm just speaking from the physical aspect. If a man has the covering over the head of his penis, he's not as sensitive to sexuality. Just like it's something to promote sexuality. On top of that, they use some of that because they actually do rituals with it. Some of these people do it. They started that to say, oh, you need to do this because they actually eat some of the foreskin. Unfortunately, it sounds gross, but it's true in certain rituals. So it's beyond those two things. I'm not saying what he's saying is wrong, but I definitely want to point out that those two things are actual facts.
I appreciate this. Is so dropping heat.
Right. So all of the ones that he called himself claiming, he wanted them to be circumcised so that their genitals will look like he is.
Let's get to the next question. I just seen this moving so fast. Rich, can you ask him if Tukey told him his spirit name?
Tukey had to answer that question for you. I can't answer that. I'm not allowed to.
Okay. Brother Rich, ask him his sources, please. I desperately want to read.
Okay, well, you can start with for the Anunnaki, you can start with Eric Von Daniken's books, with Zechariah Stinson. You could go get the Holy Tablets from the Nubians. It's Gerald Clark got several books about the Anunnaki. Also, you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Masters of the Far East. It's like a 5-book collection. For the Vimanas Wars, Vimana Sutras, if you can get a translation of that, it's part of the Hindu scripture text. That's a lot of references in and of itself right there. That's a good year worth of read.
Indeed. Victor, thank you for the Cash App. I just got the Cash App from Victor. Family, if you want to support the channel, my Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. I sincerely thank everybody for tuning in. This has truly been a great interview. Let's get to the next question. Why Draconians are shifting the power to China?
The Draconians are out of power. They no longer are in power. Anything that you hear villainized in China and Russia right now It's misdirection on their way out. But the Draconians are the ones that Enlil called for support. They look like the Wraith from Stargate Deep Space. Wraith. If you look them up, matter of fact, if you go on to Facebook, it's a guy named Lamel on there. I forgot his last name, but Lamel talk about the Wraith. He calling them by the term they was given in Stargate. Right. But those are what we call reptilians or draconians.
How can we tell the difference between nature and scripted weather?
Right now, all harp is off, but scripted weather is also a tool used from the Anunnaki from the ships. They just hit another knot in right off of Japan on the 7.44 earthquake. That's to let us know that they are confirming Larry Hoover's request that he made to the Galactic Council.
Why in Gematria does Enlil, Earth, and Flood all equal 52?
Because Enlil is a master and 52 is a 7. Earth is the 7th son of the Earth, is Thoth. They call him the 7th because he was the 7th seed of Inanna, but she had 6 girls, 1 son, then she had 6 more girls. That's why the 13th tribe is the hidden tribe, the tribe of Thoth. But 52 equals 7, 7 equals master. 7 is the G. G is a 7-letter made for geometry, for geography. Flood, I'm not, that's just the water sign. And that would be talking about Poseidon, which is Enki.
Now that's deep.
Who's in charge right now since the Draconians are no longer in power?
A nigga gonna have to send me a picture, sneak one in. I might need Alex Jones to go where these niggas at to sneak some shit. Cause I gotta see Tukey Williams with this bald head after being unfroze. I got to see it. My mind just won't let it go. I got to see something. And I don't even know what the fuck a galactic table is. What the fuck is a galactic federation? And what the fuck is they?
The motherfuckers that meet, they govern all the motherfucking universes and shit, nigga. Outside of this little one Earth plane.
So it's like the motherfucker.
He gonna get into the galactic seats, bro. Like it's galactic seat, the galactic seat.
The movie
talk about it's like Men in Black.
Yeah, almost. He about to get into it, bro. It's deep. But like I said, we late in it. But yeah, he about to get it. He about to break it down a little bit more.
But you know what's crazy? A lot of this stuff though is crazy because half of it is true, right? But they're coming from it from a different aspect. They're coming from it from like this space invaders type aspect of it. It's like it's crazy because I'm listening to everything he's saying and it's kind of true. But when it comes to what's going on with that Hoover story, I know a lot about that. And when it comes to that, we got to think about how much of this is influenced by government.
All I'm saying is, my bad, sister. I didn't cut you off. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I'm just so shocked about this.
No, it's because it sounds absurd, right?
No, it sounds like hog shit. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Yes. This sound, but it's very intriguing. Some of the shit he is hitting, but some of the shit is just not. I just can't wrap my mind around the nigga being.
So soon as you see Tukey, it's over.
Right. Hold on, y'all. Let me finish what I'm saying real quick.
So you got to understand, it's like a nigga coming up to me saying, "Yeah, my uncle was froze for 10 years. They unthawed him, and now he talking with the galaxy government at a table somewhere." That sounds crazy to me. I ain't the smartest tool in the goddamn shit, but listen, that shit sounds crazy.
they using the spiritual aspect of all it's like it's crazy because like everything he's talking about is coming from a spiritual aspect, right? But what they're doing is contorting it and using it in this way because this, to me, this is all government affiliated. I'm sorry, a lot of people ain't gonna like this, and they already talk junk about me, but y'all know I don't really give a damn. A lot of this is tied into J. Edgar Hoover. Are y'all familiar with J. Edgar Hoover? Right?
Yes, he was. But I know Hoover. He started the FBI. He also shined against his melanated Negro
He had the reason why Larry Hoover is in jail. He's half the reason behind him.
Right. Okay. Can I finish though? So what I'm saying is that it's because he's related to him, brother. He's a relative. People think that's a white man. That's not a white man. Let's clarify that. His family has exposed everything about him. And so many people that y'all be thinking was, oh, there was a Caucasian, it was this and that. These were brown people, mixed mulatto people. Hoover was actually a mulatto man that passed for white. So I did a whole build on this. This is crazy. I'm telling you.
You're right. I want to piggyback off of that. He had a black grandma, and he was told his black family not to ever mention of him being part of his family. So, but I want to know who is these Guardian Galaxy people.
Bro, let him get into it. Let the brother get into it.
Yeah, keep getting into the fantasy. I was trying to
clear something else. I don't mean to say black, y'all. Y'all know what I mean. So-called black. You know, there ain't no black people exist. I've never seen a black person in my life. So when I say black, I mean so-called black. I mean the Aborigine people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play these semantics in here. We ain't got time for that shit today.
But,
all right.
But real quick, AP, so on that real quick, I'm going to say this real quick, so I know you want to finish playing this. But people got to get this. What he's saying, he is intertwining stuff with the spiritual galaxy. And a lot of this has to do with a lot of technical stuff. This is what people don't get. So they're able to use a lot of this stuff to play against the minds of the people. This is that Project Blue Beam, this, that, all this stuff that has to do with the intertwining of the mind, the functioning of the mind, and putting these pictorials and putting out certain information and using it. Not understanding the FBI with J. Edgar Hoover, when all this was started, at the same time, around that time, this is when Larry Hoover came into Chicago. He came from nowhere. Nobody knew nothing about this dude. I'm going to be real with y'all. So everybody want to be free Hoover, free Hoover. Well, y'all know anything about the history of this stuff? Who
the man just said he's one of the high chiefs. The man just said he's one of the high chiefs.
He came from the South. I know all about who.
Okay, AP, come on. So you know what I'm talking about.
No. And I want to piggyback and correct just to confirm that a lot of these people that you mentioned in history are mulatto people, mixed people, black people, if you will, from Noah Webster to George Washington, Benjamin Franklin. A lot of these people. You know what I'm saying? In historical past is melanated people. This is a fact.
Period.
You understand me? So let's continue this video. Let's see what they doing in the guard. Hey, Chief Jones, about how long? We about an hour and 50 minutes in, 51 minutes.
I think it only goes to like 2, so he about to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? But if you think it gets right, we have an hour in, so you can only imagine what he came. You know what I'm saying? What he was already breaking up. You know what I'm saying? Leading up. We came in on the climax, but yeah, it's only like 2 hours, 2 minutes.
Let's get it, y'all.
Tree.
Everybody mute up. Hit that like button, y'all. Drop them fire emoji. Shut the live stream.
Flood. I'm not. That's just a water sign, and that would be talking about Poseidon, which is Enki.
Who's in charge right now since the Draconians are no longer in power?
We in what you call a power shift. We in the process in real time. Right. So right now you have what you call a contingency team. They just holding paradigms. They just holding paradigms in place until when we see the 3 kings on the land, then we done finally got all of the power back. Right. So they gotta let the script run. No matter how foolish it seems, like this so-called Ukrainian war, right? That's just clean. That's the same thing Trump was doing over here with the deep state.
He cleaned that shit up.
They don't want you to know it, so they writing it off as if it's a war.
Now, I do know that Trump came in cleaning out the deep state. He was trying to expose them and get rid of them. And that's why he opened and activated the organic Constitution, which is why he's still going around saying he's the president.
For the organic, and he's gonna let him. Hold on, family. Let him get to that, family.
I got you. I just want to add my answer. I got you. That's why Trump is still the claim to be the president, because he activated the organic Constitution. This is why he's still running around saying he's the president to this day, because he is under that organic Constitution. All right, I just want y'all to understand that.
That's why he.
And then on TV,
facts.
They showing you Bosnia. They showing you bombs being dropped in Syria. Talk about that Russia is bombing Ukraine. And most of that stuff not true. They got people in body bags smoking cigarettes. I mean, come on now. We not paying no attention to those subtleties, just telling us it's all a big show. So straight out the 48 Laws of Power, create a compelling spectacle.
Did a battle happen on the moon, and did they find a black female frozen on a ship?
They call her Mona Lisa. It wasn't a battle up there. The moon is a battleship. It will leave this motherfucker in the time of war where it has to go fight. A good book to read on that is called Our Mysterious Spaceship Moon.
AP, literally, it's crazy he brought that up. Do you know I just did a build on this Mona Lisa lady on that moon? And the facts proving that moon stuff is crap. It was not no spaceship from the moon. She was found here in the ground. And there's an area that looks just like the moon that's over near Arizona, California, in that area. I even got pictures of it. That is a factual lie. All this alien invasion shit is some blue beam BS. And I'm sorry, but go ahead, AP.
Can we let it finish, please?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in on it a little more. Yeah, the lady that they claimed, the Inca lady, it was actually an Inca lady. Bloodline go back to the Inca. They found it in Inca territory, and she was inside of what they were calling.
Hey, Brad, then we can go deeper on that, because Africa, that's what Africa kind of got its name for. It was called Afar Inca. That's what the people over there. They're Afar Inca. It ain't even Africa.
They said she was found in a spaceship. That's what they said.
But shit, if the moon is a spaceship, then I mean,
what's intriguing to me is not just the lady been found and mummified, but they found the fucking spaceship during the archaeology dig. That means it was old, ancient.
Facts.
Don't discredit what your ancestors was doing back then. They want
that part.
Stupid, but the historians and the general government want their future to be like your past. I'm gonna repeat that again. They want their future to be like your ancient past. I'm gonna keep the video going for a little bit.
Frozen.
They call her Mona Lisa. It wasn't a battle up there. The moon is a battleship. It will leave this motherfucker in the time of war where it has to go fight. A good book to read on that is called Our Mysterious Spaceship Moon.
That's interesting. Are you into like when there's like a full moon? Do you do like meditations and stuff like that on the moon?
I don't wait on nothing. I do my meditations regardless of whether the moon is full or not.
Okay. How would one go about finding their spirit name?
That's a good question. You have to give yourself a spirit name, or you are given the spirit name by one of the elders in your family. Many of us, our nicknames is tied to a character trait that is a spirit name. So a child might be born as Johnny Williams, right? But everybody in the family might call him Papa. Well, Papa died 8 years before he was born. He reminded somebody of that Papa. They probably don't even remember him when they start calling him that, but it's stuck. Right? Because the nickname is a namesake. So you could find your spirit name through certain ritual ceremonies that a lot. For instance, it's a good one the Igbo culture. There's a African LSD. It's called Igbo game,
Mm.
and you got to have a guide when you do the ceremony because you can get lost in the ether, so to speak.
Mm.
But once you go through the Igbo gang ceremony, that's when you meet Big Mama herself. She gonna talk directly to you, bypassing all of the filters called chakras, and it's gonna be more memorable.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Magic Mayat wants to know: is the Galactic Council in session?
From my understanding, they were in meetings all last week, and now the meetings are over. We finna get the results of them any day now. I don't know when it's coming, but they already agreed to take everybody that don't belong here.
Who the fuck you get this information from?
Say it.
Facts. Hey, this nigga said we waiting on the results to come in. Them niggas gonna be breaking to me in a who?
That means the jury is still, but bro, it's gonna be revealed. It ain't gonna be a secret when the shit come out. That the message gonna be for everybody. So I don't think it's gonna be when this shit get out.
It ain't no galactic star stuff. That's
all right,
crazy.
okay. If you don't subscribe, then they might have it might be another understanding. But I can subscribe to some shit coming in.
We gonna see, I guess.
And
hey. This some deep shit, y'all. I don't know what to say. I don't really listen to shit like this, but this shit crazy. Hey, shout out to this. I'm gonna definitely do some research on some shit that he said. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got almost 300.
He does shout out source books, so he's coming with receipts.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got almost 300.
Do some research
people.
with your girl, AP.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hell yeah, I got y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We almost got 300 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all thumb up the video. Share the live stream. We'll get back into the regular topic at hand. We just want to deal with this real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's only like 20 minutes out of our time. Let me shout out to Mound City Mellow for the Cash App donation. We appreciate the support, Mound City Mellow. We appreciate that. Make sure y'all support the channel, y'all. Hit that like button. Share the live stream. Thumb up the video. Let's get it.
Now the meetings are over. We finna get the results of them any day now. I don't know when it's coming, but they already agreed to take everybody that don't belong here.
Sister Soul.
Yeah.
Hey. Why you ain't coming over here teaching Big Al Power some of this shit over
you
here?
You don't be messing with me like that, AP. I know you mess with me, but you don't be on none of the stuff I be on, bro. I be telling you.
I didn't know nothing about this. I didn't know nothing about this. You gonna have to. Hey,
man, I told you to join me on that witch one. You said you was coming over to that witch build I did. We could have gotten to it then. You ain't even come through. See how you be doing?
I got busy, but I'm gonna get your ass over here to drop some shit. I'm gonna have you come over here, or I'm gonna come over there. Either way, we'll come over there.
Way.
Get it cracking, so we gonna lock that in. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Get them the fuck out of here.
What can you say about the Enuma Elish?
That's
one that one time, bro, because he was talking about getting some motherfuckers out of here. We got a lot of infiltrators and foreigners.
I'm running back. Another thing, so when y'all be going live, I'm gonna tell y'all now. AP is like an old head. I go to sleep very early. Okay, by the time y'all start going live on the West Coast at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock y'all time, nigga, that's like 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock my time. I'm sleep. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be knocked the fuck out.
Chakras. And it's gonna be more memorable.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Magic Mayat wants to know: is the Galactic Council in session?
From my understanding, they were in meetings all last week, and now the meetings are over. We finna get the results of them any day now. I don't know when it's coming, but they already agreed to take everybody that don't belong here and get them the fuck out of here.
What can you say about the Enuma Elish?
That's the one of the Sumerian tablets. The Enuma Elish is I think that's the story of Inanna, descent of Inanna into the underworld or something like that. But that's also in the Holy Tablets too.
Let's get to a few more questions. Is people with certain mental health a spiritual shaman?
90% of them. They call most shamans schizophrenics, especially the ones that haven't learned yet how to control the ancestral rogues in their family line that preceded them. So you hearing voices tell you to do nefarious things. That's one of your relatives that's in your direct ancestry that you ain't figured out how.
Hold on. So this nigga telling me that the niggas that be schizophrenic is really the natural shamans that got ancestors telling them to do shit, and they just don't know what the fuck that. That's some deep shit, y'all.
I don't know no shamans at this point, so but I don't think I know what?
You right on
a lot of
that.
schizophrenic motherfuckers, though. You see what I'm saying?
He right on that. And the same thing with people that have dyslexia. People think that they have a disability, but they're actually higher in tune.
Y'all know they say I'm illiterate, but
but he gonna go into like it kind of intertwines with like the ADHD. He was like, because them kids' mind, they just be like the information that the teacher be thinking, that kids be like, this shit is beneath me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe our youth is naturally getting ready for this new awakening. I'm just opening my mind to see what y'all got going on over here, man. Listen, hey, this some deep shit, man. Let's keep it.
Just to add to that. When in the Bible, when it says God says, let us make man into our image, that's supposed to be Inky talking to the Galactic Federation or something like that. You know, from my understanding. But go ahead.
Shout out to everybody.
You're hearing voices tell you to do nefarious things. That's one of your relatives that's in your direct ancestry that you ain't figured out how to put him in check yet.
So Patricia said, so chakras are filters. I think she meant to say filters.
That's what you meant. What they doing is that's like a opening. Each chakra is like a information portal. And as they open up, they charge certain parts of the DNA, and that's where the information is coming from. When these sisters turn their mitochondrial on full, it's going to automatically start activating chakras. And if you haven't done your self-work, you're in trouble. If they activate your chakras and you haven't done your ascension work, your fasting, your meditations, and following your purpose, you can literally drop dead. It'll literally turn your heart or your brain off.
Wow.
Those who have fasted and done some of the work, they just going to be like running into walls and shit from the shit that's going on in their head. So that's why you don't open all your chakras at once. You got to open them up where you can control that energy coming in stages.
Cat Murray wants to know your thoughts on Rosicrucian teachings.
The Rosicrucian teachings, also known as the teachings of the rose and the cross. The rose and the cross is the symbol for the sacrifice of the divine feminine. The love is represented by the rose, and the rose is also the symbol for resurrection. And the cross is the symbol for the sacrifice or the execution. So the Rosicrucian's teachings is geared toward teaching you how to tap into the divine feminine matrix, as with most secret societies' teachings. More of the women's secrets are in Sufism than any other esoteric art. They actually do ancient Atlantean rituals. The men do it, but they can't sustain the raising of the mitochondrial vibration. When the women are tuned in, they do those same rituals, it becomes contagious. And it'll also affect others in a like manner.
We're going to take 2 more questions, family. Once again, thank you for being in the room. Make sure you hit the like button, please. Make sure you hit the like button. It's important to get these shows spreading to more people all over the world. I'm going to take 2 more questions, family. Why do people in the conscious community think and say that we are the Anunnaki?
I can't say that the ones that saying they the Anunnaki, they not, because a lot of them look like us. But the conscious community right now, believe it or not, is a bigger problem than the church. Or the mosque, or the synagogue. All of those was horrible for our people. And now these diet woke people talking about they conscious, it's in it for the money. Took sides in the information, and they one-sided with their information. And that's what the problem is with the conscious community. They can say they can be all an Anunnaki they want to be because they want to be anything but themselves. It's the same thing as why we bleached our skin to try to look whiter under white supremacy. Because we didn't have no understanding of who we were as the earthborn. So you don't know who you is, they can tell you anything they want you to be. And you gonna believe that shit.
Does the Mexican have cosmic origin such as the Africans, and is the Mexican in root with the African origin?
The Mexican people is a Maru, the organic Mexican, not the conquistador invaders or the mulatto offspring that they call Spaniards. But the ones that's native to there that we call Inca, Aztecs, Mayans, they organic to the land over here. Just same way the people from Africa, they from over here, It's the same thing. It's just a different land that they was organic to, they was native to. Right? So they the same people as the tribes from Canada into South America, into the Polynesian islands. They organic to the land. The word Mexican is really a distortion of the conquistador and now these diet woke people talking about they conscious, it's in it for the money. Took sides in the information, and they one-sided with their information, and that's what the problem is with the conscious community. They can say they can be all an Anunnaki they want to be because they want to be anything but themselves. It's the same thing as why we bleached our skin to try to look whiter under white supremacy. Because we didn't have no understanding of who we were as the earthborn. So you don't know who you is, they can tell you anything they want you to be. And you gonna believe that shit.
Does the Mexican have cosmic origin such as the Africans, and is the Mexican in root with the African origin?
The Mexican people is a Maru, the organic Mexican, not the conquistador invaders or the mulatto offspring that they call Spaniards. But the ones that's native to there that we call Inca, Aztecs, Mayans, they organic to the land over here. Just same way the people from Africa, they from over here, It's the same thing. It's just a different land that they was organic to, they was native to.
Damn,
right?
bomb,
So
Becky.
they the same people as the tribes from Canada into the Aztecs, Mayans. They organic to the land over here. Just same way the people from Africa, they from over here, It's the same. They organic to the land over here. Just same way the people from Africa, they from over here, It's the same thing. It's just a different land that they was organic to, they was native to. Right? So they the same people as the tribes from Canada into South America, into the Polynesian islands. They organic to the land.
Damn, he going in.
The word Mexican is really a distortion of of an Aztec word. I think it's called a Mexium, right? So they tell us that the old Aksum Empire was in Ethiopia, but that's not true because the what they call the Mexum or Moxum was what we call the West of the Americas, the California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Texas, Mexico, going into Panama. All them was all that's a Maru land,
Amaru. Sheesh.
right? And that is
Amaru, America. Like, sheesh.
right now, that's Tupac shit. Everything west of the Rockies.
Tupac Amaru. Tupac Amaru.
That part, bro.
From Alaska down into South
I'm
America.
telling you, AP.
Then you have the rest of the America on this side of the Rockies, which is Thoth's land, what they
Speaking
call
facts don't make
Quetzalcoatl
everything
down in
true.
Mexico.
Let's end it on this question. This is a good ender. Do you have
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I subscribe to a lot of the history breakdown that he just said. He actually talked about that, and we showed.
I agree with him too.
That he talk about. So, like I said, he going in right now, and I know my big brother A1 about to get ready to go all the way in on this topic. So we're gonna finish the video out. Let's get it.
any 2022 predictions, my brother Rod Hayes? We're ending with that.
I'm not a prophet. I don't make predictions. But I can tell you this. I do know, this is not a prediction. This is just what I know, that we about to see some drastic changes. The dog and pony show that they call DC is about to be exposed for what it is. A psyop. Trump is the president as far as the corporation is concerned, not Biden. Biden is the stage show, the pantomime, the theatrical display. Right? That's why you got like 7 to 8 different Bidens. You got a CGI Biden, you got an Android Biden, you got Jim Carrey playing Biden, you got James Woods playing Biden. I'm gonna tell you this. Listen to him talk. When he starts going, that's Jim Carrey. Now, if you go back and watch Jim Carrey old stuff, you'll see him doing the exact same thing. He'll be having a conversation, and then he'll do. That's Jim Carrey. When he give a coherent lecture and speech, like the case that he presented for NATO, that's James Woods. It's another guy, I can't remember his name, but it's another actor that also played him too. When he acting like he got dementia, that's Jim Carrey. You forgetting shit, that's Jim Carrey. And that's why if you really be watching when he be so-called speaking and you see Kamala back there holding back her laugh, that's because Jim Carrey is cracking jokes and she's trying not to let the gig be up. Right? You see Nancy Pelosi, whichever one, because they got like 4 of her. Right? So all of this stuff is a stage show in front of us, and it's about to come crumbling down.
Would you leave the people with your contact info, Rod, so they can get in touch with you before
What
we
a
get
time
out
to be alive,
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Y'all can find my a lot of my stuff is on my Facebook page, Rod Hayes, and Instagram, Rod Hayes, also 75, and then I got Morpheus Mysticus Megas on Instagram, which is pinned to the top of the Rod Hayes page, because when they kick me off Rod Hayes, I do my live videos on Morpheus. Right, so that's where you find my information at, and that's where you find me at most of the time. I try to only stay in a certain place so I ain't hard to find.
Indeed. Hey, I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. I want to thank Rod Hayes for coming on and joining us tonight. Another amazing show. Look forward to having you on again, my brother. But until then, peace, everybody. Peace, love, and light. We out of here.
Peace, fam.
Peace.
Customize and save
Now,
with
on
Liberty
top of
Mutual.
that, go
AP,
back.
can I speak on that before you get into that history stuff, please?
But on top
I'll
of
be
that,
real quick,
go
I
back and
promise.
look at the Georgia Guidestones. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Before
That's what they
you
on.
speak, though, I want to make sure everybody hit the like button. I want everybody to thumb up the video, share the live stream. I'm about to drop the panel. I'm at the link so we can get back to the regular topic at hand. The importance of honor. Okay, so I want to make sure that's off the table. I want to make sure we get back to the main topic. So you got 60 seconds, and I want to allow my brother A1 to get it in. Go ahead.
Shout out, respect to A1. Appreciate that, brother. Yes, listen, on what he said, a lot of this stuff I don't even want to get into. It take too long. Some of it's factual. A1 gonna handle some of that part, and I'm gonna handle this part when it's talking about the Trump being president. I've been telling y'all this for the last year I've been around. Biden is an actor. He's right about that part. Trump is really still the president. Why do y'all think they still keep showing Trump and all this stuff, even though they talk bad about him? They say this, they say that. This man is still our president. He is the last president of the United States Corporation. This has been proven for 4 years now. I've been preaching this. The whole thing, all this shit is actors and actors. They're playing a role. They all are playing roles to keep people's mind in debt because you will not be able to come free. All the stuff he's talking about with all this galactic stuff, a lot of it has to do with the laws of the land and the laws of the people that are on the people and binding them. When you come free of a lot of this stuff gonna be exposed. And all that shit he's talking about with this galactus and this and that, not to say none of that's not true, but he has a different sense of it. And I don't want to get into that. It's too much of a conversation, but he has a different sense of it. It's a lot of spiritual galactic stuff going on, and it has to do with our ancestors putting things into place. And this is some real deep spiritual shit. I don't want to talk too much about it, but peace to you, A1. Go ahead, brother.
Peace. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. Shout out to my brother Thompson this one.
Shout out to all the Aborigines, North, South, Central, as well as the conjoining islands. Yeah, I got caught up on his brother Rod Hayes. I actually checked that interview out, and look, man, he was dropping some heavy shit, and you heard what he referred to the people as the Amaru or the Amaru or whatever, and he even touched on like the Ki, meaning key, meaning land. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been trying to explain to people all this fucking time, that it's the Amaru key. That's what it means. The CA in America is really KI, and the KIN is really kin, meaning people. So, a lot of people, they run away from that term, Amaru, and they don't even get caught up into that. I know it breaks down into your genealogy, and I know it breaks down into the area where your people resided at. But this shit is a lot deeper than just that. That's just the surface level of you understanding where you from or where your people was originally from, just to give yourself some sense on who you are. But at the end of the day, this shit is a lot bigger than just that. And like I said, you got a lot of individuals who touch surface on certain levels of this shit. Me myself, I like to venture out, and I like to talk about it all. A lot of Aborigines, they don't even fix their ears to listen to individuals like him because they so big, they so caught up in this tribal and this Native American shit. So when you do hear that type of information, you think it's foreign. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of brothers that I listen to, they will burn a hole in your fucking brain because you would never be able to conceive the information that they are reciting at the end of the fucking day. And that's what makes me different from a lot of these motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, go back, check the interview out. The brother is on Instagram. He's on Facebook as well. And like I said, man, the information is real deep. He going to Noble Drew Ali, he going to a lot of this other, and I just been trying to tell people before you listen to some of these motherfuckers who got this bird brain understanding of this shit, go back and check the information out and see whether or not it checks out according to what you consistent with. A lot of people, they don't give themselves time Motherfuckers is so busy idol worshiping, they don't let the information talk over the individual that's talking the information.
Facts.
They take the individual who reciting the information bigger than the information itself. And you ain't gonna never get nowhere like that. You ain't gonna never gain a further understanding if you only allow yourself to get caught up. Like I told people for years, don't get caught up in who I am. Don't get caught up in idol worshiping. I'm only one part of the puzzle. And so is AP, and so is the rest of these brothers out here that's putting this information out.
Yeah, AP drop a bomb.
You know what I'm saying? Let the information
every time.
Let the information speak for itself, and then you take the information. I've been telling people for years, you got motherfuckers who be slandering certain information out here, and they only going by some person who they got some type of idol worship to. They don't. You don't even look past that shit. You so busy caught up into these three-dimensional beings or these dudes that's out here putting this information out to where they can slander somebody who's well greater than they are, and then you'll take their word for it. So at the end of the day, man, let the information speak for itself. Do your own research, and you come up with what you come up at the end of the day, man. Shout out to AP, man, for always being consistent with this information. Whether you agree or you disagree with the brother's consistent. The brother drop information. And shout out to the rest of the brothers and sisters on the panel and the brothers and sisters that's in the chat as well. Peace.
Hey, shout out to A1. Shout out to A1, man. We learned from the best around here, man. Shout out to my big brother. He stayed dropping them bombs, man. What's going on? We got a couple brothers and sisters on the panel with us. We got Smoke Signal on here. What's going on, Smoke Signal? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all got them fire emojis.
Salute.
Peace and blessings.
I don't really get into the esoteric shit. Really, I don't have no information. I don't have no available information to really base an opinion on. But as far as this honor thing, when y'all get back into that, I have a little bit more to say. I'll land right there.
And I'm gonna say real quick on that, on that, A1 is absolutely correct. You got to really discern and dig into your own facts and truth, and it take a lot of studying. We can't just like listen to what somebody's saying and say, "Oh, that sounds great, that sounds good," and then it's like we take that information and run with it. That's why you have to study and reform yourself with truth and facts of your own by internally getting that information. It's good to hear other people tell you things, but like that brother, he was preaching a lot of stuff, and what's crazy, a lot of stuff he said, I gotta agree with him about. I'll say 60% of the stuff he said was like facts. So it's not like he crazy. It might sound a little crazy or absurd, so on and so forth. A lot of that stuff ties into other things when it comes to like the spirit nature of things. So if you don't get the spiritual nature of it, it's definitely not gonna make sense to you as well. So I just wanted to say that people got to really do their own studying and research, look into the information. Don't discast it just because you think, oh, that sounds crazy or stupid. We just really got to dig in. I'm gonna say that.
And to piggyback on the rest of the panel, this is what it is. It's the time. And go ahead, bro.
No. You're right, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just ad-libbing in the background of what you're saying. This is a dope panel. I'm glad we're getting on code. This is what the good building is. No arguments. It's a good build, man. You know what I'm saying? Based off whether people agree or not. It's a good build. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. So I want to say shout out to Chief Ivy as well for the Cash App donation. He also said for the great build. I appreciate y'all. If y'all enjoying it, I appreciate y'all. That's what it's
and Copper Grizzly, that'd be a perfect time for you and Sister Soul to come up with a bill about the Aborigines and the technology and the greatness we come from, because the Galactic Federation all falls back to the knowledge that you've been speaking on these past few years, and you were A1 and the rest of the gang. So
yeah, we'll
trust the download, y'all.
We're gonna put together something for sure. I'm a contact Sister Soul behind the scenes. We're gonna definitely chop that up. Shout out to Clewan for the Cash Out donation. For went too far to the end of the video. Said went too far. I don't know. Maybe you did. I didn't really catch that part at the end where he went too far, but it was a dope video though. It was some deep shit. It did go deep.
Hey, nah, they probably was trying to reference because we started at that clip because, like I said, it was a 2-hour video. But like I said, it was just a little quick. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we could have went back, but that's a you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I didn't want to play that. I want to give the integrity for y'all to go watch the actual video on the channel.
Yeah, right. This is just a little, you know what I'm saying, a little teaser. But based on this, you know what I'm saying, with everything that everybody in or the
majority, y'all want to go watch that video right there. Shout out to Leonardo as well for the Cash App donation. Shout out to Leonardo for the Cash App donation. And Kenneth Brown as well. He said definitely a good build, my G. He sent the donation as well. We appreciate all the support. We got my brother Threads 3000 in here. Oh shit, we got one of the hottest Aboriginal American Indian artists in the chat right there. Make sure y'all
shout out to Threads.
Make sure y'all show some love in the chat, y'all. Hey man, so listen, shout out to all my FBA brothers and sisters in the chat that is coming along with this information. They're now graduating, they understand it, they recognizing lineage, they doing genealogy. I encourage y'all to keep doing the work, man. I encourage the brothers and sisters that's constantly guided them into this information as well. So shout out to y'all. Y'all legends around here.
Another thing that was like outside of what he was bringing, he was also answering other questions, you know what I'm saying, without him being asked, because he was like making reference to people being from here, that's from here, you know what I'm saying, with the little, you know what I'm saying, previous little discrepancies that we've been having, you know what I'm saying, on these inner zones with people not having the full understanding, the little technicality in the he started, you know what I'm saying, drawing the lines out, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's from here, we know who we are, and the motherfuckers that's about to put down the real law and draw the real lines, they motherfucking know as well. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the bullshit and the little propagators of this shit, they better be going to running high. Because I also heard that the motherfucker, well, if ain't nobody believe in the Galactic Federation and they little pool, but they pulled up on TD Jake's motherfucking ass, and I heard they blew up his church. And so now if you just see his little online that he's done changed his tune because they let his ass know that nigga, you're an ancient Olmec nigga. So you've been up here talking this shit over here in Atlanta where the Olmecs, aka Mayans, motherfucking migrated. Allegedly, according to the story, if you subscribe or not. But according to the archaeological finds that we do the research on, yeah, they let Mr. TD Jakes know that motherfucker, you're way out of bounds, nigga. And your motherfucking little hourglasses, nigga.
Yeah,
so
you got a lot of you got TD Jakes, you got Creflo Dollar down in Miami. They got $1 million jet.
But earlier in shout out to A1, like you said, I take that's credit right there, like because I'm on the frequency, but following, you know what I'm saying, checking out the same information and you know what I'm saying, keeping that shit moving. But yeah, he been knowing. So yeah, they done pulled up on his ass, motherfucker, like nigga, get this shit right, bro. And yeah, you still might be on the menu, nigga. Cause you ain't been sharing no kind of truth when you been up here taking this money pimping motherfuckers for who? All right. So the secret.
Man, listen, man. Somebody said TD Jakes in Texas. Oh yeah, that's where he at. I don't know where the hell these preachers is. I don't follow them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But some of y'all probably know because y'all probably in Texas. Creflo definitely in Atlanta. His shit is right there off of the by Airport National, nigga. College Park area. Y'all know where his shit is. So yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Smoke signal. And I want to ask you a question. This goes for everybody on the panel. Everybody can answer it. Will at the smoke signal. How important is it to show honor? You feel me? What is the importance of honor?
Honor. It would have to be very pivotal, because it's really based on you abiding by your own word, your own nature, and that's what somebody's gonna expect out of you. If you say something, just be about that. It ain't really too complicated, but yeah, it even made it in the Bible, man. Honor your mother and your father. So honor that shit got to be important. I'll land right there.
So you can answer that, and then Chief Jones.
You said, I'm sorry, I didn't really hear the question. You said, what is honor or loyalty?
No, the importance of honor.
Okay. Well, it's very important. It's very pertinent because if you don't have honor, you won't be able to stand in yourself. You have to have honor in yourself and start there. And I think it all follows. If you can honor yourself and everything within you and your spirit, your soul standing in truth all the time, everything else gonna follow. So that's the way I feel about honor.
Absolutely, Chief Jonesy. That question is proposed to you as well, brother.
All right, I'm dealing with it right now because I don't want to go on just a colloquial understanding. So I'm gonna just go ahead and define it, and then I can like further. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
So yeah, because I mean that's just what I do. Like because I do what I what I'm saying understand to be what I'm saying just growing up. But let me go ahead and just let's just a teachable moment for myself right now. Let me see. How's that defined?
And just to add on to what you just said, bro, honor defines loyalty. It's actually part of it. You have to have loyalty in order to save your honor. A person would say a part of loyalty is the honor in that loyalty.
So what? Chief Jones, was you coming back to that or what?
I found. Okay, now this is. I'm getting this from. I'm taking this from the Webster's. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking this from the Webster's. What is this? It's pretty old. 1934. So, but according to them, it says honor is esteem, due, or paid to worth, manifestation of respect, hence fame, credit, good name, that to which esteem is paid, distinguished position, a token of esteem paid to worth, a mark of respect as a title. Okay. Well then what I'm saying, that would just be, what I'm saying, what I would give things that I give, what I'm saying, some consistent, what I'm saying, loyalty and support. You see what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying, and without any ulterior, what I'm saying, motives at the same time, because so I'm not a thief. So like I said, there can't be no honor amongst thieves. So you can see how the honor less, or what I'm saying, I see more in the honor, what I'm saying, in the lack of seeing, what I'm saying, the honorless things. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not doing anything honorless, which would be more obvious to me to pick up, you know what I'm saying? The lack of seeing the honorless things, you know what I'm saying? With just that's easier for me to deal with as far as like determination and quote unquote judgment or perception. If I don't see you, then I have nothing to expect. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones in my circle. You see what I'm saying? But just as a rule of thumb, that's just a better way of sifting. That's an easier sifting process than trying to see and be the judgment of something honorable. I know what the fuck is clearly unhonorable, you know what I'm saying, and honorless. So in dealing, you know what I'm saying, that's just how I deal with it. But yeah, based on that, that's what I think it is, man.
Right, that's dope. That's dope, man. I appreciate you for bringing it on. Now, last person, DJ Cut Tat. What do you think the importance of honor is? How important is honor?
It's, to me, honor and integrity, loyalty, and all of that stuff are ingredients of an action called love. And when you have those things, those are the things that are inside, and it's not really something that somebody can actually say, I guess they can say you honorable, but it's more or less when you have it internally, it comes back to other people, and they receive it in the form of love, if you ask me. But it's very important. Also, I'd love for you to honor not calling me Becky and call me Cuddy.
DJ Cuddy in the building. They so used to Becky dropping the bombs around.
I know. I ain't mad at you, my guy.
Shout out to DJ Cut Thing, man. We got Rochelle Johnson in the building.
Hi.
Hey.
This is my first time getting on here. And my father told me I should let you all know that Tariq Nasheed has been scanning you all because it's not a lineage. He's been branding that name, Foundation Black American. And it was this guy that was on Kerry Davis' show, and he had all the information. He showed the information that Foundation Black American is not a lineage. It's a brand, and he's making millions off of it. And that's why he wants the Aboriginal community to come in with him, because the more you talk about it and buy his products and stuff like that, he will make millions off of it. He also had information that Black American, hello?
I'm here, man. I'm listening.
Yes, he also had information that a white guy in Philadelphia owned Black American title. It's not a lineage, it's a brand, and he's making billions off of it. A Chinese guy in China owns African American. A company in Georgia called, let's see, what's the name of this company? It's called Wonder Inc. in Georgia owns ADOS. And every time you speak it, every time you buy T-shirts, anything that that you purchase with those names, they get paid off of. It's brands. It's not a lineage. And Tariq Nasheed is scamming you all, because he made it. He went and had it filed as a trademark on March 13th of this year, after him and Michi X had that big argument. So, and what the guy was saying, that that Foundation Black American cannot be a lineage if you trademark it. So he's scamming everybody to make more money. And this is the, if you want to, here's the video with the
somebody
information.
trademark something. That's not scamming if some people openly want to buy it. It's only scamming if they're not getting the product that
No,
they're wanting openly
what
buying,
I'm saying,
man.
what he was saying.
Hold on. I heard you out. Let me respond to some of the things that you said. If you can go on, I'm gonna allow you to go on as well. Okay.
Okay.
It sounds good. This is not a Tariq Nasheed platform. This is an Aboriginal power platform that is educating the FBA brothers and sisters. And you know what's crazy is for somebody to say FBA don't have a lineage. Everyone has a lineage, ma'am. And these FBA people are finding out that their lineage ties to America, which makes them Aboriginal. So the whole pocket watching, what Tariq not doing, I'm not into that. If he's scamming, show the proof. If people buying his products because he copyrighted something, people got the right to copyright things. People got the right to that. My name is copyrighted. My name, Aboriginal Power, is copyrighted. No one can use that. That's my shit. So people have the right to do so. I wouldn't call that necessarily scamming.
The only thing I was saying,
I'm gonna allow you to finish. I just want to say a lot,
All right. That's fine. Thank you.
No problem, man. Appreciate you for coming on, Sister Rochelle. I'm not here as any Tariq Nasheed advocate at all. Not at all. I don't even agree with everything Tariq Nasheed say, but I agree with some of the things he say, and his key points that I really agree on. So we highlight those, and a lot of people have a lot of jealous and vitriol towards Tariq Nasheed because he's now leaving the African ideology, coming along with the Aboriginal and Indian ideology that we push. And a lot of people is getting butthurt about this because they feel like it's going to take their shine. And a lot of people won't shine because they in it for clout. I don't care who distributes this information, as long as it's distributed it right. But go ahead, sister. You got the floor again.
Okay. So what the guy was saying was this: because of Tariq Nasheed telling you all that Foundation Black American is a lineage, then he cannot trademark a lineage. Yes, he can. You can purchase his stuff, but if you're telling everybody this is a lineage, Foundation Black American with the Aboriginals is going to be a lineage, he cannot trademark a lineage. He cannot brand it, make money off that name. Now so you all can hear for yourself. The name of the video is "I Will Fear No Evil, for the ancestors are with me." It's under Carrie Davis um, YouTube page. I mean YouTube broadcast. Um, it was done about 3 days ago. And I mean, the man has so much good information. He's showing you documents. This is not something he's bringing up out of his mouth and he's just talking. He's showing documents that prove that Tariq Nasheed and others, you're saying Black American, every time you say it, somebody is getting paid for that because it's not a lineage, it's not a nationality. Or ADOS, or well, ADOS wasn't never a nationality and they never tried to make it a lineage. But every time you say it, byproducts, somebody is getting paid from it. So again, the page is
Can you prove that every time I use a word which is coined by somebody that person gets paid? Can you please provide that source?
okay?
Ma'am, I never heard that.
Okay, sir, what I'm trying to say to you is this. Go to hit the page and he has the information. I'm not the person that came up with this. I'm trying to refer you to where you can get the information from.
I got you. I know. I think I know who the brother that was on the channel that
there was somebody named Armil Bay or something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
call him directly tonight.
Yeah, well, okay. So just for your audience, again, the name of the video, so they can go there too, is "I Will Fear No Evil, for the ancestors are with me." Now you can go to that. He has all the information. It's under Kerry, Kerry Davis.
We don't really want to promote other people's platforms.
Well, you promote Tariq Nasheed, sir.
They be trying to copyright strike me and shit. Well, he don't copyright strike me. Tariq Nasheed don't copyright. A lot of these people
but here's the thing. Here's the thing,
and stuff like that. So we just gonna keep everybody name out of it. We ain't gotta go.
Well, okay. I was just trying to help people because the guy was.
Shout out to African Americans, ain't Africans too, man. Shout out to them.
Well, I was just trying to refer information to you all, so you all won't be scammed thinking you have a lineage under Foundation Black American, and he's getting money from it.
Yeah, but we can't be scammed because we're the Aboriginals, ma'am. So we educate all lost souls, even the Indians, pretendians. But go ahead, brother A1, you got the floor. We appreciate you for coming on, Rachel Johnson.
No, I definitely appreciate what the sister's saying, right? But understand this, right? We know a lineage can't be an acronym or be something that's trademarked. And that's taking the whole thing, what he's saying, out of perspective. We will be idiots to believe that a lineage is an acronym. So to have somebody at this point in time for individuals, for somebody to be at this point in time within this information and don't know what a goddamn lineage is, and believe that a lineage can be trademarked or believe that a lineage is an acronym, you got to be like on level one. So we already know what a lineage is. We know what a trademark is. And I'm not, like I said, just to his defense, right? And I'm like I said, I'm not his spokesman. I already made my point on the foundational Black American topic. Listen, of course
hold on. This is what your daddy said, or what your I'm confused on. You said this is what you heard for sure, or this is what your daddy told you somebody said?
Are you talking to me or
lady, Miss Rochelle? I mean, Miss Rachel Johnson.
But even at this point in time, why wouldn't he trademark it? We know it's not a lineage.
Right.
We know it's not an ethnicity, it's not a lineage, because it is a lot of people out there who will take that shit and run with it. So of course he's going to trademark it, but that's not the whole purpose of what I think that he's doing. Whether we believe he's scamming or not or whatever, it still is a good point of view for us to have love within the so-called Aboriginals, because the people that he's saying is foundational are people who've been here, and other people from other places come here and try to they try to live amongst us and then act like they was here, and just because the term black itself they try to speak for us. So I understand where he's coming from with the whole topic. And like I said, that's just on a surface level of things. That's for people who don't even know that they Aborigines. Once you know you're Aborigine, then you already know you foundational. You already know you're in the time. You already know you've been here before any of that shit. So just for the people who are still in the African or who don't know that they Aborigines, that's something that people know, because we know that Africans come here and a lot of other people come here and talk.
And that's why I like the FBA understanding. So shout out to my FBA brothers and sisters that's understanding that they do have a lineage, which is Aboriginal lineage for the most part. I'm not saying each and every black person in America has the same lineage, but the vast majority do. Do your research. Genealogy is key. Shout out to my brother A1. Stay dropping and adding clarity to these conversations, man. Shout out to my brother.
That's a fact though, but to think that we think that a foundational Black American is a goddamn lineage at this point in time within the research.
If they want to talk about scamming, go check Lord Abba and the Freeman people that's pushing this. We're Africans that was enslaved by Indians. You need to be dealing with the freedmen who already done coined that, who's getting Indian benefits, and they said they was African slaves. You need to be dealing with them.
Yeah, Lord Abba is a fucking disgrace at this point in time.
You all keep saying it's the lineage. You all keep saying, hello?
No,
you all keep saying it's the lineage.
No, we said everybody has a lineage.
Hold up.
Even the people that claim it.
Let me clarify that before you go any further with that. We ain't saying FBA is a lineage. We are smart enough to understand that you can't
Tariq Nasheed is saying it. Tariq Nasheed says
didn't we just explain to you that we're not?
I know, but I was just telling you where it's coming from. I was just saying where it's coming from. It's coming from them. Well,
at this point
here's
in time,
the thing. If he keeps it up, I'm pretty sure that.
Ma'am, are you an immigrant? Let me ask you a question. Where's your family from?
I'm a Choctaw Indian.
So you're a Choctaw?
Yes.
And did your peoples enslave other Africans?
No, we did not.
So that's the story that's going around, and people seem to have proof on this. Do you speak Choctaw language?
No, I do not.
Oh,
but my grandmother did.
Your grandmother did?
Yes.
How about your mother? Did she speak Choctaw?
She spoke a little.
She spoke a little. Do y'all write Choctaw?
Excuse me?
Do you write in Choctaw as well?
I don't.
Your mother, your grandmother, did she write in Choctaw?
Yes, she did.
Can you
she
provide
was full-blooded. She was full-blooded.
Can you provide any letters or any written?
Oh yes, I have government documents.
Yeah.
I have government documents where they went to in my great grandmother. Let me take that back. My great is that like the third both. I would say like the third and fourth great grandmother went to the Dawes Roll in 1902 to see if they can get on the Dawes Roll, but they was telling me it was too late for them to sign up.
No, that's fine. You can find Dawes Rolls. White people can even track their family down to the Dawes Rolls. No, what I'm asking you, ma'am, Rochelle Johnson, can you show any source, just a glimpse of your grandmother or great grandmother writing in Choctaw language?
Again,
a letter, a name of anything.
My great grandmother was born in 18.
We push genealogy here. We don't push.
I think it was 1887. The great grandmother, and the one before that was born like in 1800s or something like that. So no, I don't have any of their documents, but I do have a document where my second great grandmother, my grandmother's mother, and her mother went to the Dawes Roll. It's a whole document from the government where they typed out everything. They interviewed them.
I believe they went to the Dawes Roll. White people even went there. That's how we got $5.
They went to the government agency and they try to get on the Dawes Roll. I don't have any reason to lie to you about anything. Okay, and I wish you all to stop with trying to antagonize us as the Indians. And if we say we're from Africa, I guess that's fine to tell you that too, right?
Why did you quit speaking your language if y'all was an Indian,
Sir,
you never was classified as
sir,
Negro, black, or colored, or
I'm in my
anything like that?
40s,
Why y'all?
okay? I'm in my 40s. And so therefore I don't know how to speak Choctaw language, okay? You know what I'm saying?
So you just confined it with the English language?
Well, you know what?
Got people on the
Here's the
reservation
thing.
still speaking that
Under
language.
the treaties, the Constitution that the Indians had, um, whatever your mother is, that's what all her offsprings from generation to
Yeah, we
generation
know
to
that.
generation.
We listen. We teach genealogy is key
Okay, well,
over
I
here. That's
do
one of
too.
our main
I do
functions
too.
over
I
here,
do
and
too.
that's why we're
Yeah.
teaching and educating
I
the
do. I
world
do too, sir. I
along
teach it too.
along with the FBA brothers and sisters.
Right.
Because
I have no problems
that's
with you all.
tied to the Americas as well. So that's what I do. I'm teaching them. Hopefully,
Right.
y'all still
Hmm.
teaching as Indians and
Yeah.
Aboriginals,
Yeah.
and that's what we're gonna constantly keep doing, man.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you for coming on and spreading that awareness. But what was your point, though? Go ahead. I hope you had a main point to get to.
You're talking to me?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Rochelle.
Okay, no, like I said, I was just coming on to give you all information of what is going on. And I think you all should know about, calling this a lineage when it's not. And he's getting paid every time you say it and stuff like that. And
No,
if
I,
he
I,
filed the
I understand.
trademark, he can be under
No,
fraud and
we
go to
heard you
jail
say
for this.
we heard you
He
say
can
that
go to
earlier,
jail
like
for this.
and like we told you earlier, we're not Tyree Nasheed. As a matter of fact, ma'am, I encourage you to go follow him on Twitter because he
Yeah,
opened
well, you know what?
because he have
He can go to prison for this
I
fraud.
know that may be true. I'm not
And
Tyreek,
maybe
so
he should go if he's trying to scam people out
we
and
could
tell
care
people that
less.
they're
But what we encourage you to do, Miss Rochelle, we encourage you to follow him on Twitter and you go get in one of his spaces where he allow people like you and me to get up to ask them questions. And maybe you can ask them these words that you asked in me. I'm not Tyreek Nasheed. We never had them over here. We don't push FBA. We just educate the FBA like we teach Pan Africans, Hebrews, and pretending Indians. So we educate all, bam. So I encourage you to get on Twitter and go ask him them questions.
why you can't have him on your show? Can you ask him to come on your show?
I can't ask them to get on no show. I
Well,
don't
you
talk
you
to
you
Tyreek.
promote him. I'm pretty sure he would want to, be friends with a person that promotes him.
Yeah, no, we promote the conversation of Aboriginals in America, loving just Aboriginals in North America. That's what we promote. So if he want to come on and talk about that, we would love to have Tyreek Nasheed on to talk
That
about
would be great.
it.
Because he needs to answer to some of these questions and
Yeah,
stuff that
right.
he's
He have
telling
a Twitter.
people
How about
that
you go
this
over
is a
there?
lineage.
How about you go over there to his Twitter and ask them to come on Big Aboriginal Power platform? That'll
I
be good.
sure will.
Do
I
that. I
sure will.
appreciate that. I
And if
appreciate that.
he keeps.
We ain't gonna keep it on that conversation. I'm gonna ask you just bear with me for a second. We're gonna get to some of the other brothers and sisters
Okay, sure.
that's on the panel. We got Sister Soul on here, back on here. What's going on, Sister Soul? You want to come back on and drop some heat for us?
I did, brother. I'll hold on for a second. Y'all was saying something, but y'all kind of got off of it. But I'll wait. I'll get back to it.
Right. Yeah. We didn't want to get off of the importance of honor. You see what I'm saying? Which is honoring the code of educating, honoring the code of respect, honoring your lineage, honoring your brothers and sisters, no matter the indoctrination process they are in. Honor that we have to constantly shot with each other. We shouldn't be pocket watching one another, talking down on their success.
I'm
Let's
not pocket
honor that.
watching anyone. I'm
No.
not
I'm talking to the
pocket
chat.
watching anyone,
I'm not
sir.
you, but I'm not talking to you. Hit
Oh,
dog and
okay.
holler, but it's a lot of other people in this chat that pocket watch. So if you feel like it's you, then it might be you. I'm just talking to the people that it is. I'm not saying no name. This is in general. I'm talking on honor. Everybody on this panel answer what honor is. So I'm gonna go into my elaboration on that, Sister Rochelle. Honoring is honoring the fact of what the conditions and atrocities that we went through. Yeah, a lot of us was told that grandmama told us that we was in, and we gotta honor that, but we must honor that they went through a condition where they was classified as something else. So if you're going back to do genealogy to find your Indian heritage, that means you lost it. And you lost it because somebody stole it. And if somebody stole it, somebody got it. And that's why we gotta understand the process of indoctrination. You understand me? We got to understand the process of indoctrination. And that's why a lot of our people come around and not understanding what the overall key is. The overall key is to elevate the brothers and sisters around you to the level of where you are so we can continue this process to get what's right for y'all. If we got constantly brothers that's lost and we got sisters and brothers that understand the truth but don't want to work with the brothers that don't got the truth, then we going to always have a gap in between this information. And that's why we trying to bridge the gap between all this of what ours and who is our brothers and sisters. That's why we got to stay solid to the foundation of what we rock with. Shout out to all the American Aborigines and the FBA brothers and sisters that's doing research and lineage. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my DJ in the chat, man. Drop them air horns in this motherfucker. It's getting warm. It's getting warm up in this mug. So yeah, shout out to everybody. A lot of people gonna hate the work that's going on. I don't give a damn what Tyreek got to do. I don't talk to Tyreek. I don't go to his shows. I'm not in his spaces. I do play his spaces from time to time. I do play his live streams from time to time because I like to hear how foreigners come in and try to undermine it. I like how he encouraged Black Americans, so-called Black Americans, Aboriginal Americans, to stay together. And I like how he talks about how Aboriginal people have been here and they are the foundation of this country. That's very important. Even though I don't agree with a lot of his historical narratives, I don't agree with a lot of his shit. But I know there's some key points that I could build off of with others and brothers and sisters that's following him, that's looking for the truth. I have a lot of the truth over here at Big Aboriginal Power Platform. We go through the primary. We teach genealogy is key. We go through the ancient records and we show the process of classification to how you got to where you are now. So this is an all-around platform that's going to give you everything that you're looking for. You know, shout out to all my brothers and sisters doing that work. Shout out to Chief Holiday. Attention is one. 1-1 Truth Searcher. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other brothers and sisters out there doing that work. Shout out to my brother Almighty Bay too, man. That's a good guy right there. I gotta get with him. So shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Miss Charlay on here. I want to allow Miss Charlay to speak. How you doing, Mr. Charlay? We'll come back to you then. Well, shit, we got Root Words on the panel, man. Root Words, you back on the panel. I know you got something fire to say, man. Talk to the people. What's going on?
Oh yeah, salute, brother. I'd like to give respect to what Sister Soul said the other day. Nothing but respect. A lot of information needs to be kept in the private. But what the beautiful lady just said about Tariq Nasheed can get a lot of people in danger because he self-proclaimed and he took control of FBA as a body politic, as a corporation, just like the Indian tribe that you belong to, beautiful, did. They got a body politic and stuff that's supposed to be held in the privates, like Sister
Hey,
Soul
Root
said.
Words, let me say this right quick. Let me just make that. I do not promote Tariq Nasheed. I just don't slander him neither. You understand me? So let's keep it clear. You niggas just be butthurt. Continue, Root Words. My bad. I didn't mean to cut your wise words of wisdom, brother.
Nah, she just was going against Tariq Nasheed, like you said, man. That ain't my leader. I ain't gonna say fuck the nigga, but shit, whatever about that nigga. But she just exposed that he knows how to navigate through this system like you Indians did. Like whatever your nation is, beautiful, they did the same steps as Tariq Nasheed did, except for they put whatever your tribe is. So Tariq Nasheed and you and me need to be out here getting people into privates, like Sister So said, so we could upraise everybody. I digress.
That's straight facts.
Mic check, mic check.
Hey, yeah. Let me shout out. Yeah, mic check, mouth check. Let me shout out to some of the brothers and sisters in the chat. Let me shout out to Elizabeth Young. She says, "Great build today, Bap. Appreciate you, Elizabeth Young, for the cash out donation." Shout out to Elizabeth Young. Appreciate you, sister. She said, "Great build today, Bap." Shout out to Press. Press. He said, "Bap, I'm a regular on the show now. I appreciate you too, brother. We appreciate all the support. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. It's very important for you guys to hit that subscribe button. You feel me? And share the live stream. You understand me? We got to stay on code, man. And that's what we starting to see. A lot of people show that they're not on code. And a lot of people showing that they are. And I want to kind of focus on them. Shout out to my American Indian brothers and sisters that's getting on code. Shout out to y'all. Y'all gonna be a very important piece to gathering these brothers and sisters to this information. So shout out to everybody that's playing a part. You understand me? This is the voice of the Aborigines, Big Al Power, man. Y'all know what's going on, man.
Well, thank you for letting me talk.
Appreciate you, no problem, Miss Rachel Johnson. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Okay, thank you.
Powerful
I just
information.
wanted to ask her a question though. Hold on before she get out of here with talking about a spiritual provider of mine that give me spiritual providing, just like Aboriginal power, just like Sister So did. I go with Sister So, but she is a spiritual provider. So when I say Tariq Nasheed is a spiritual provider of me, you just slandered the man, but you and your tribe doing the same thing. Can you please
No, I
rebut that
didn't
beautiful?
slander
Hey,
him.
listen,
I gave
another
you
thing,
information, sir. Sir, I didn't
another.
slander him. Please go to the
Well, you did slander him, man,
and
because
say
nobody
the video
provides
says
any proof of him.
the person that slandered him.
Yeah, you did slander him, man, because nobody provides proof
The
of him
person.
scamming. All y'all provided was him copywriting something. And now I see everybody, the vast majority of people in the chat see there's not a problem with copywriting your shit.
I didn't say it, sir.
So,
You all keep saying it's a lineage, and that's what he says. It's a lineage. So
no, he
if
said FBA brothers and sisters have a lineage. So do your genealogy. That's what he encourages over there. Y'all gotta listen a little
I never
faster. I
heard
think
him
y'all
say
listen
that.
a little.
I
That's
never
why I
heard him
said y'all
say
gotta
that.
listen a little slower. Y'all listen a little faster, but you might have to sit down and pay attention. I play the videos constantly as I conversate on these particular topics. Y'all gotta.
Well, the guy in the video showed Tariq Nasheed saying that this is not a lineage, but he tells people it's a lineage, and then he goes and file it as a lineage. And
FBA is not a lineage. You can't go file nothing as a lineage.
Well, so again, go to I will fear no evil, for the ancestors are with me. Go and listen to what he has to say, because I cannot.
I'm gonna go check him out. Like I said,
you said the way
Hey, did you file your Indian tribe as a lineage?
I just want to see the proof of the scam.
I don't have the documents.
I'm gonna listen, man. We're gonna go look at it. But if you can't provide what was,
I'm just giving you the information.
I know. But if you can't provide or tell me what he provided that was scamming, then it's probably hogwash. What probably wasn't nothing in there. I encourage people to go check it out. But I guarantee that's why these people butthurt.
If it was hogwash, sir, I would have never got on here and told you all this. Okay, because I'm not one to be easily fooled. Okay, the man had documents to back what he was saying, and when you go to court, evidence speaks louder than words.
Well, that's true. But guess what? If he's scamming, then sue him. How about that? If he's scamming,
well, yeah, that's what's gonna happen if he makes us some make it a lineage.
You sound like one of them ladies off of the you sound like the lady off of 11 Color. You ever seen that? Like, well, I ain't the one to gossip, and then start all the little gossip. Yeah, it's all right. I appreciate you for coming out.
I like you, Aboriginal Power.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Go tell a friend to subscribe to Big Aboriginal Power.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right, let's get Mr. Charlay in here. Mr. Charlay, what up? That nigga over there in the cut too. Shout out to all the American Aborigines and the FBA brothers and sisters that's getting on code and doing the research and the due diligence. They're going deep. You know what I mean? They challenging the narrative. This shit is beautiful. A lot of people are butthurt, man. They come on here talking about Tariq Nasheed is scamming, and they be butthurt, man. They be butthurt. They don't be having no proof. They don't be having no proof. You know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of people just make their own assumptions. I'm not here to prevent or protect anybody. I don't give a fuck. I don't promote the nigga. He do drop some key points. We gotta highlight that. And he is an Aboriginal brother, whether he think he is or not. He might think he from Africa, like the rest of you niggas did before I taught y'all Aboriginal inheritance. You feel what I'm saying? So we can't knock a brother to where they at. We gotta knock them to where they supposed to be. You understand me? Yeah, we on code. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Anybody else got something to say before we move on? We encroached on 3 hours in here. We got 300 people in here. We're gonna keep it cracking. Drop them fire emojis in the chat if y'all some stand-up Aborigines or some stand-up FBAs that's doing the research and checking your genealogy. Drop them fire emojis if y'all still doing that. So Smoke Signal, what's up with it?
Shout out to
I say go ahead.
Go ahead,
somebody was.
Oh no, I was just saying shout out to that sister. I appreciate her coming up here and sharing her, she just feeling her emotions, and I could care less about I don't like the scamming of our people, period. I don't know if that's a scam. All y'all know, I think that black thing is just a small issue.
Let's look into it.
You guys gonna feel what you want about it. So.
Look into it, Sister Soul, for me and see if it's a scam. I don't look into it. Just look into it for me.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll see. As far as what she was saying, all that stuff she was saying, I hadn't heard any of that. But either way, people gonna do what they do, but you got to use your own discernment. You're only gonna be scammed if you allow somebody to scam you. Let's just say that. But go ahead, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and I haven't heard one person that donated to his cause or bought an FBA anything say that he's scamming. It's usually that haven't spent that don't like him that's pocket watching.
Yeah, that's point on right there, cause Tariq Nasheed being Tariq Nasheed, it don't cost me anything for him to be that. So I don't really understand what the difficulty be with people letting people be who the hell they are. You know what I'm saying?
Almighty Bay about 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, nigga, it's the opposite time where it's like 1 o'clock in the morning where he at right now. So I gotta wait till later on to call Armani. I'm gonna call Armani though. My bad, big brother Smoke Signal. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying, man. If we go by the historical account, we can see how long niggas been getting scammed by different organizations, groups, or whatever. But I don't see niggas bringing that much smoke to these organizations that have been around hundreds of years, constantly scamming niggas. You know what I'm saying? NAACP, the Democratic Party, all these foolish ass groups that been beating niggas out of shit for the longest, and niggas ain't having no smoke for them by no means. I'll land right there.
Right. Yeah, man, we gotta watch this shit, man. Cause my grandmama been saying we was Indian, but none of my grandmamas spoke none of them Indian languages. You understand me? My peoples went through the atrocities. You know what I'm saying? They was misclassified. The true Aboriginals, their history is bad. These people came over. We had to go to war. You understand me? We POW. You understand me? We had it rough. There wasn't no goddamn peaches and creams. I heard one of these little Indian niggas rap songs talking about, give me my TPs back. Give me my T. What the fuck kind of shit is that? I said, nigga, where Trey Ali when you need him? We ain't never have no TPs. We not that type of Indian, y'all. That's Native American culture. My grandmama, great grandmama, great grandmama ain't sit outside no motherfucking TP. Don't disrespect my ancestors like that, please. Seriously. Give me my TPs back. Give me my. I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's worse than Bro Sanchez Cray video. You understand me?
Facts. And what you think about, since you brought it up, what you think about the tribes basing their whole, I say they base their whole foundation upon whether or not they recognize by the federal government. Like, to me, I can give a damn if the federal government recognize me or not. If you speaking about your lineage goes back to a time before the United States even existed, how can you let an inferior corporation make a stance on your identity? Like, you don't even have a say so in what the fuck I'm claiming to be. I land right there.
A lot of them gotta start checking that shit, man. I don't gotta start checking that shit, man, because a lot of this shit they getting from the white man. A lot of these tribes is ran by the white man or the Asian addict motherfucking looking people. And you rarely find the niggas that's receptacle of these government incomes or get grants and shit up under here. A lot of niggas getting grants under shit that we can all get grants up under. A lot of these niggas talking about Indian shit and they doing this. Nigga, they getting 501c3 grants. They getting 501 shit. You understand me? So we got to understand what's going on out here. These people are playing a trickery game. I'm just here to tell you people to elevate who you are and understand who you are as a people. I ain't telling you what you need to do, what you should be doing, what you building, how you building, where you at, what you doing. Just educate the people. That's good enough for me. Once we get educated, the building process gonna go. Cause what I'm doing, I'm building, I'm educating and building. If you building and educating, shouldn't stop you. Just let it keep going. A lot of these people be watching too many other people. For y'all to be watching and listening to what this nigga doing and how he copy, what are y'all doing for y'all tribes and getting that together? Y'all spending too much time over here worrying about the next nigga. You can't be doing nothing with your tribes. I ain't seen the last time the Choctaw people did anything for our people. I ain't seen a barbecue. I ain't seen a backpack giveaway. I ain't seen none of that. Let's be real. Can we be real for like 2 seconds real quick? I haven't seen none of these Indian tribes give back to our people, man.
Not once.
Facts. Facts. Shout out to Chi Alpha for the
I think
cash
the best
out.
gift is mentally unblocking of our people so they can see all this stuff. That's the whole thing. Everybody mental so trapped in these lies and the fake stories and all this stuff. So it's like
you ever
hard
seen
for
a
people to see the
Cherokee give
truth
a
because they're so
backpack
caught up in the
giveaway?
lies.
Hey, sister, so you ever seen the Cherokee
No.
or the Seminole or the Choctaw or the Chickasaw give back a book back giveaway to the Negroes that don't know who they are no more? That grandmama been telling them.
Not even
They
no
ain't go back and confirm. Had they ever went and confirmed grandmama's story at the school saying you little niggas is the Indians too? You don't see this.
Never.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying we ain't Indian. I'm not saying we not. I'm just saying, what have they done for my people? That's all I'm asking.
The natives. Native to the land. That's why they call them native Americans, native Indians. They're native to the land.
Tribe. I'm saying any Indian tribe. Any Indian tribe.
Now, if they hadn't got much publicity for it. That's all I'm saying. If they have done it,
they
ain't got much
publicity.
Right.
That's why I want to lock in with some of those brothers that is doing work so we can help promote them. I'm with them waking up because they're gonna play a critical part to waking up our brothers and sisters. The American Indians, especially the ones that's just coming into it, the lost brothers and sisters that understand the problem and how serious it is and not understand, them brothers are gonna play a critical part. A lot of these people that's been saying they Indian and born Indian, them the ones that ain't help nobody. If you been Indian, why ain't you tell nobody what the rest of us is? Why ain't you give us a clue?
For sure.
That's all I'm asking.
I think people don't want to admit, even though when they do search their bloodline records and come across these particular tribes that they find themselves connected to, people still are like they unwilling to admit that we all did get bottlenecked into one category through the reclassification and you got to remember a lot of towns got burned and flooded, so people was displaced and misplaced and misidentified. It was a whole lot of shit that made a nigga a nigga. I'll land right there.
Yeah, y'all must not know about these uprisings and these riots and these rebellions that happen. Niggas. You don't remember the 1968 Civil Rights Acts talked about niggas uprising and rebellion. Who the fuck you think was doing that? Who you think set it off when goddamn what's my man Rodney King got beat? Who you think set it off? When the Watts Wars popped off and niggas start pillaging and take, who you think popped off? Fuck it, I'll give you one better. When George Floyd shit happened, who the fuck popped off? I'm just saying, man. We got to understand who we are as Aborigines, man. And our American Aborigine brothers and sisters, our FBA brothers and sisters, we are the same. We got to understand how to usurp this information and cater to the ones that you allocating it to. We got to give them something that's easy to digest. We've been fed bullshit and eating it. We got to give them something. Once you get something organic, you don't know how to intake that. You got to give it to them in pieces a little bit. It's an organic strawberry. You know what I'm saying? It's an organic form. This is concentrated, goddamn. You understand me? We give it to them straight up. We got to give it to them straight up. So shout out to the brothers and sisters doing the work, man. We got my brother Jai Bricks in the motherfucking chat, one of the other hottest Aboriginal American Indian artists that's on the scene right now. Shout out to Jai Bricks. I just seen that little Triller shit that Chew and Threads did. That shit is fire, bro. That's just inspiration. I'm like, damn, them niggas fire. I want to get in the video too. Damn, that shit was hype. You understand me? Yeah, shout out to them brothers. That shit was dope. Anybody got any more questions? Anybody want to say something before we move on? I don't want to hog up the goddamn mic, goddamn. I know we got root words and we got Sister Soul in this motherfucker. Don't be quiet.
Yeah, I'm actually doing something.
No,
I'm
we gotta give
distracted,
Sister
bro.
Soul a little
I'm about
homage,
to
though.
hop off. Oh, go ahead.
I just got to give Sister Soul a little homage, though, going against that other lady that all that information she was saying about Tariq Nasheed is what most people should be doing or trying to do in the private. So nobody out here in the public could know what they're doing in the private, though. And she just exposed his private literature, which we all need to be doing in the private, though. So I got to give you credit on that, though, Sister Soul. But I digress.
Yeah, peace to the panel and to the chat. Nothing but truth. Energy, perfect light to everybody. I'm about to hop off, bro. I'm getting a little distracted. But you already know. Appreciate you allowing me up, AP, and we're gonna get that build together soon, bro. Just let me know.
And we're gonna lock in. It's gonna be one of the most powerful builds of 2022. I promise you. So shout out to Sister Soul Main Radio. Make sure y'all go subscribe over there, y'all. Shout out to Sister Soul.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff that channel you had on earlier.
Yeah.
If we can get past a lot of allegorical stories, because a lot of people are scared. I'll say scared, which ain't nothing wrong with being scared when you know there's a.
Let's say mythological stories, right? Because mythology is often based on foundation of some truth. Within the mythology story, there's a truth there. There's a lot of truth founded there. There's a lot of it is romanticized. A lot of it is extrateric symbolism, and they confine it into one story format, and that's what we call mythology. That's how you keep an actual memory or something strong that was once wanted to be said around. That's how you keep something that you want it to be around. You put it in mythology form. You understand me? If you want this story to stay whole or to stay as a message, you sometimes often have to put it in mythology so it'll last for the generations to come. I'm just saying, this is part of our Aboriginal tradition. They call it folktale. You ever heard of those? I'm just saying.
Nah,
Yeah, for
facts.
sure, for sure.
I just think that what dude was saying earlier had a lot. What you saying, like a lot of folk tales or mythological stories that had a lot of truth to them, but a lot of us can't get through the myths because there's a shield up against us, and people don't want to be that Jesus or that first person. So I mean, I respect that show you were showing earlier though. Just one little spiritual understanding, like when we say extraterrestrial, that can mean in a we think it means somebody from Mars, but in a mythological way, that can mean somebody that's coming over here from another country. That's just mythological to me, but I digress.
Right, like the Bible. The Bible is a mythological book. I think, from my understanding and research, has, and which is thousands of hours of research, of I can understand that the foundation of the mythology of the story of the Bible has a lot of truth in it, and it highlights the story of a great cataclysm and the rebirth of sciences around the world, which is often told in the Atlantis story. It's also told in the Inca stones. So this is a constant remembrance of the same story, but then a different folk tale. You understand me, if you will. You even see it in the Sumerian stories. If you go to the particular tablets, you're gonna see that they talking about a cataclysm and one coming from a place, and they bringing this science, and you can see this through different literature throughout time. You understand me? And they're all mentioned in the same story. You see what I'm saying? We just have to decode it. And to be honest, man, I'm gonna give y'all a drop. A lot of this story is giving you the ancient American story. A lot of this is in your Masonic history. I actually happen to have a Oriental Masonic Bible. Oh, it goes into the deep science. And it talks about how America, thousands of years ago at the heights, if people think we TP real and people when we not. We have building, we got civilization going back 5,000 years ago, right? Really longer than that, 10,000. We got science of regular format like you see today. Pants, hoodies, shoes. This shit was 10,000, 19,000, 15,000 years old in America. You got buildings and cathedrals and halls and structures and apartments in the 1500s, long before Europeans came here. When they came here and they start drawing depictions of Montezuma, you started to see the buildings in the back. You start seeing the buildings in the back. You can see buildings in
And
the
you
back
know,
of.
some type of organization over here.
Yeah, and not only that, it was an army here, it had to be a military here, it had to be an infantry here, because in those buildings, often you've seen cannons. This is long before Europeans got here. So why would they show you a painting rendition of what they seen if they didn't see that? This is what we got to ask ourselves. And this is often seen in a lot of other images, from Tupac Amaru to San Francisco in the 1700s. You got buildings that look like motherfucking Moscow and San Antonio and San Francisco in the 1800s. Europeans just got here we motherfuckers just say anybody just got here in the 1619. So how the fuck you got all these buildings built up within that short amount of time? And this is before the industrial age. So they wasn't even industrializing shit as far as the white man, son. So we got to understand there's an unrecorded history of what your people has done, and they have hid it. And a lot of it has been hidden through the Reconstruction period. The Reconstructionist period is between the 18 into the 1900s, when they started reconstructing a lot of our history. A lot of cataclysms happened during them times where a lot of your ancient buildings and records was destroyed. This is how they was able to take capital off of the natural disasters that happen here. I'm just saying, I'm going maybe too deep on the science, but we'll get to that on another note. Shout out to Root Word, shout out to Smoke Signal, shout out to DJ Cuddy.
And we got to remember when the Europeans came over here, if that's the right way to say it, they came up north to a fur trade. They came up north to a fox trade. So that's saying the people that was aboriginal to America had some type of structure here, some type of, we know how to take care of our business and make money around this motherfucker. If that's the right way to say it. But I digress.
Right. And niggas pushing this black European shit too. I want to touch on that before I get out of here. A lot of niggas pushing this black European shit. There's no such thing as that. All the black people that reside in Europe came from another place. And I'm talking about England. I'm talking about Britain. I'm talking about London. I'm talking about Amsterdam, Holland. These particular places of royalty. The black people came from somewhere else. So niggas keep pushing this black European shit. Ain't no such fucking thing. Give them people their real identity.
Facts. Now they first they was Moors, then they was motherfuckers from the Middle East. Why? See, that's what I don't like, because black is only practice the Christian black codes, and the misnomer of people in America is the only place where black people is described as. So don't put it to Europe, because whoever has a melanated color over in Europe did not go through the Christian black codes. They did not come from the America. So when y'all say black Europeans, you're being very, very disingenuous and trying to put the culture of Americas over there for real. Autograph.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. That's a big fact. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Anybody else got some more questions? I will drop the link before anybody else that want to come on for any reason.
No, this has been a very interesting bill. I mean, it went several places, but for the most part, niggas
Hey,
got some good
that's
nuggets.
how Wake and Bake is, man. They motherfuckers go everywhere.
Hey, if y'all ever put the word Moor and black together, I'm a motherfucking Moor. You can't do it. A Moor will beat the shit out you for calling them black, nigger, and color. So if you saying that the Moors were in Europe, do not say they was black people. I digress.
Then it always turns into Moors, Huguenots, crypto Jews. I mean, they go, like I say, Jacobites, like, bro, like, can this shit be narrowed down?
That's all made up bullshit to hide
Right.
the true people, man. These people came from other places. These are just misnomers. That Jacobite, these are misnomers. You understand
Right,
me?
why-
That's what I'm trying to say. All these melanated nigga, no, fuck that. We ain't, no, hell no. The only Europeans came was the motherfuckers that was coming. And there was a lot of people that went to Europe from America. You got the people from New York that went out there to Amsterdam. You see what I'm saying? The help that they was enslaving the Dutch. See, a lot of people don't know the Dutch touched in this motherfucker and then start getting their ass whipped by the Shinnecock. Ran out of this motherfucker quick up there in the New York area, Connecticut area. You understand me? You gotta understand that Aboriginal history. They got busy. You understand me?
So you telling me that New York and Amsterdam sort of duplicate each other, like they've been doing trade and business and been.
Man, let me tell you
somehow,
this.
some way we're gonna say
It's even deeper.
They
didn't did it. I told you. No, I'm gonna show you the connection. It's even deeper. They didn't did a switcheroonie. This is facts. Y'all look this up. New York in America used to be called Amsterdam, and Amsterdam in Europe used to be called York. They didn't did a switcheroonie. Look it up. They did the switcheroonie. We got Don P on the panel. What's going on, Don P?
I heard that to be true, though. My fault, 30 seconds. I just heard that to be true, though, because when you look at the capitals of America, before 1789, New York wasn't called New York because it had to be incorporated as New York, and it was called Amsterdam, New Amsterdam. I got the, damn, that's facts, bro. And there's pictures of people in.
If I'm wrong, just challenge me. I'm giving you word. Just look it up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. A lot of this shit on freestyle, but I done did the research on it. I did thousands of hours of research on this shit. A lot of this shit these new Indians be pushing on their channel, I did that shit 2018. I appreciate y'all for constantly spreading it, though. Shout out to Don P. We got Don P on here. I want to allow Don P to get it in. What's going on, Don P? My FBA brother getting on cold, pushing and bridging the gap. What's going on, brother? I can't hear Don P. Mic check, mic check.
Hold on, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good? You good?
Yeah. So what's going on to the whole panel?
Peace and blessings.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to you, Root Lord,
Salute.
because I swear you don't give a fuck when it comes to addressing some issues, man. I appreciate that. I want to give a shout out to you, AP, A1, and Dane Calloway. I tuned into your show last night, and when you said something about check out the Aboriginals versus Native Americans, I want to address this to all my FBA brothers and sisters that would classify themselves as FBA rather. Check out the Aboriginals versus Native Americans. That'll give a whole lot of clarity to um you know this new information that we're coming into. You know what I mean? You guys are riders for that, man. I appreciate y'all for that because me personally, I didn't understand honestly the difference between a Native American, Indian, and a Aboriginal. Like I feel like all of them was grouped together in a sense. I didn't understand the clarity behind that. And I work with a coworker who's white, blue eyes, you know what I mean, blonde hair, look like a fake Jesus, talking about he's Native American. That's something that I never wanted to be associated with. You know what I mean? But when I seen you guys bigging it up for the Aboriginals, I can appreciate that. It gives me a sense of clarity on what an Aboriginal is compared to a Native American. So shout outs to you, AP. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you. I
Shout
appreciate
out
you.
to you for that, man. I advise everybody who is if you like me and you're a little confused on the whole terminology between Aboriginals, Native American, and American Indian, please check out the debate. I'm not gonna say you're gonna come out of it crystal clear on what's going on, but it'll bring a lot more clarity to what's going on.
Absolutely.
So that's what I gotta say.
Oh, so you did go check out the Native American Aboriginal debate.
Yes, I did. I didn't finish the whole thing. I got up to the point where
it's a second one too. I'm gonna have my brother Al TV get that together and maybe even share that for us, and I get you to send that to you too, man. That's a good one too. But yeah, man, I appreciate you going back checking out some of these bills, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a hell of a good one. I'm gonna go back to check it out now, man. I wasn't even planning on coming on the panel to talk. At this point, I just wanted to listen and learn at this point. You know what I mean?
Right. I appreciate it. I respect that.
Yeah. But shout out to the whole panel, whatever. I'm not even gonna be long. Shout out to the chat. And I'm gonna just go ahead and continue to do my research on, my Aboriginal brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? We are one and the same, and I just want to make sure that was that was the case. You know what I mean? If it was any white person claiming themselves to be Aboriginal to anything,
it's a book I want you to get. It's called The Distinctive Characteristics of the Aboriginal People of America. It's a good book. It goes
Hold on, let me jot that down. What is it again?
The Distinctive Characteristics of the Aboriginal of America.
Okay, got you. I got that down, bro. Well, I'm gonna check that out, man. Hey, peace to all, man. I'm gonna head out, man. One love to all of y'all.
My chick,
Hey, we got my brother Truth on the panel. What's going on, Truth?
Man, top of the morning. What's good with the fam?
Man, Grand Rising, waking back. You already know what it is. You already know what it is.
What's up? I see my nigga Foundational Root Words on the channel and shit. Shout out to the bro.
How you been doing all right, bro? He like this nigga switched up.
What's good, Root?
Go ahead and talk your shit, Truth. Go ahead and talk your shit.
Right, we got motherfucking FAP, Foundational Aboriginal Power. Then we got FRW, nigga. Hey, it's busting in this motherfucker, man.
Y'all niggas funny as hell. But now we locked in though, man. It's a good bill. I appreciate everybody for getting on, man. But listen, man, I want y'all to understand that Freeman shit, sheesh. Lord Albert need to give it up, G. I'm sorry. Man, your father created the 5% movement, man. And you done went from that to Moors to being black freedmen, enslaved, beat up by Africans. Damn, Lord Albert. You got a battle axe on her. What you got something to say before we get out of here, brother?
Yeah, I wanted to say that to the brother on here. He said that don't nobody better not say about no Moor, no black nothing. The word Moor actually means black. That was a word that was used to describe Africans in general at a certain period of time. I even have a Bible that dates back to the 1500s, and they were calling the Ethiopians Moors in this book.
Because they was dark skinned, not because they was black.
Yeah, because they were dark skinned, exactly. So
black doesn't,
but the word Moor does mean black. It
means dark skin. It means dark skinned people. Put it in this context.
It comes from the Spanish word moreno.
Yeah, dark skinned person,
which means black or dark skinned person. It doesn't just mean just dark skin.
Hey, y'all gotta quit that. Y'all gotta quit that. No disrespect, man. Black is an adjective, bro. More is a noun. Stop that bullshit. It's just bullshit. I digress.
At the end of the day, it ain't nothing but just another way of saying black. It's just an ancient way of saying black. You're not moving too far.
Stop it, brother. Ancient way. Green. All the colors are colors, bro. More is a noun. Person, place, or thing. Person, place, or thing is a noun.
So that book you say you got it from the Bible, you talking about you synced it in, that's from the 1500s, right?
I didn't say that's where I got it from. That's just supports.
No,
that
just
just
saying.
supports the historical claim.
Because I have an older Bible. That you saying the Bible that's from the 1500s that said more up in it, right?
Yes, it calls the Ethiopians Moors.
Right. It's the 1500s ancient times.
Compared to now, that was like 500 years ago. I was just using that term, you know what I mean, for the time, just so we can understand what we're saying. It was a historical. I would just swap the word out.
Hey, wasn't Ethiopian the Atlantic Ocean? Didn't they call Ethiopia the Ethiopian Ocean? Wasn't that the Atlantic Ocean? So when you say Ethiopia, you're giving us a semantic or
the switcheroo
algorithm when you're putting it to a small corporation that was made in 1970 or some shit, or 1940.
Let me shout out to my brother Think Meaner on the Cash App.
Well, we're actually talking about Africa.
I want to appreciate my brother Think Meaner on the Cash App donation. I appreciate that. Shout out to Think Meaner. Go ahead, Battle Axe.
It actually used to be called Ethiopia. So when I'm saying Ethiopia,
I'm just asking you, was the Atlantic Ocean once called the Ethiopian Ocean, which makes Africa, the whole continent of Africa used to be called Ethiopia?
That's what
is that true or not?
That's what I just said.
Let's go.
Okay, then so quit saying the Ethiopians like it's a country of people that was great. No, that was the name of that continent before, bro.
I didn't say anything about them being great. I just said that's what those people were called. And
what people? Them people over in East Africa or the whole continent?
In this book,
I'm asking you a simple question in that book, brother. In that book, brother, are they talking about the continent or are they talking about that little corporation over there in East Africa?
They're actually talking about a people group.
Where, bro?
They wasn't talking about what we see today as the Ethiopians, that small little spot. They were talking about Ethiopians in whole.
What was Ethiopia as a whole?
Africa.
There you go. I mean, so I'm just asking them questions. There you go. So it wasn't a people, it was a continent. A continent will never be a people, bro. So that's what you're talking is bullshit.
That was just like the same way today. Just like over here, black is not a actual nationality. That's not an actual place or anything, but that's a people that is identified from the outside perspective as black people. That's the same way it was applied back then, but they just used the word more.
See, that's the only thing I'm saying is rude when you put Ethiopians with more. So you saying Africa, the old name of Africa is more then. That's what you're saying.
Anybody from Africa.
I'm asking you a simple question, brother. You said Ethiopians are Moors, brother.
There was a point in time to where anybody
you said
from Africa,
Ethiopians are Moors, brother.
Let me say this. This was a
I'm
point
just
in time
asking you a
where
simple question
anybody
so we
from
can get an eye to
Africa,
eye and you don't have to move the goalposts.
let
But
me
go
say
ahead,
that
bro. I'll get after you. My fault.
anybody from Africa would be called a Moor if they were not in Africa. That's what I'm
Brother,
saying.
you told me that the Ethiopians was the Moors. So you gave us this meaning
Not
at the
just the
beginning.
Ethiopians were the Moors. Anybody that was from Africa would be considered a Moor. Say he was somewhere, let's say he was in Britain now.
Thank you, and
He
I'm
was in
trying to
France.
disqualify your
Say he's
information
in France.
because first I'm
The,
trying
the
to
French
disqualify
would
your
call him,
information if you
the
let me
French
talk for a
wouldn't
second
know.
and
The
ask you
French
a
wouldn't know
question.
that he's a
I'm
Nigerian
simply
or
trying to disqualify all the information you're
the French
bringing and
wouldn't know.
saying it's bullshit when you get done, brother.
A
Just tell me when
Frenchman,
you're done.
okay, a Frenchman, he wouldn't know what tribe he was from right off the bat. But he, just like, today anybody wouldn't know. So they would just be just generalized as Moors or like today, black people or African American. But this could be a Kenyan. The guy could be from Nigeria. He could have his, visa over here. But nobody knows.
Yeah, we taking visas back and sending
Now
niggas
hold
back.
on. First, he just said when he first came in, he said he reading a book about the Ethiopians being the Moors. Then I had to make
No,
sure
I
that I
didn't say
understood what
that.
he was saying.
Oh,
I ain't cut you off, bro.
Nah,
I just
Rude.
wanted you to
Hold
get
on, Rude.
done.
You got to put it in context. He said ancient
I am. I just
times
want to
in the
talk though. I just want to talk
1500s.
for a second so I can give the people. I just wanted to talk for a second, truth. Just to get the people the complex of where I'm coming from, so it won't look like I'm just
Nah,
this
you
asshole.
good, Rude. My bad, bro.
No problem. First, he said the Moors. I'm gonna do this when it comes to the Moors, but he said the Moors was the Ethiopians. He trying to put Ethiopia over there to East Africa.
No, I didn't
I'm the
say that
one
the
who brought you
Moors
the
were.
awareness.
I didn't say
I
that the
didn't cut
Moors
you
were.
off. I'm the one who brought you the people's awareness that Ethiopia was the Atlantic Ocean,
I
which
didn't
puts
say
the
that
whole
the Moors were the
continent of
Ethiopians. I
Africa,
said
Ethiopia.
that
I don't have to cut you off,
I said
bro. I'm
that
almost
even
done.
the Ethiopians were
Why
called
are
Moors
you cutting me off? Are you scared
because you're
that I'm
lying.
proving your information to be garbage?
let them speak, ding ding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get it.
First, you're putting the Moors to Ethiopia, which I proved that it was a continent. So you're saying that the continent was called Moors, which you are a liar.
I'm saying anybody from the continent will be called a Moor. I'm not a liar. Anybody
That's
from
Pan
that
African,
continent
bro.
will be
That's
called
Pan
a Moor.
Africanism, my nigga. You
No,
just
it's
said
not.
Ethiopia.
I'm telling you from the people's perspective that was not an African. When they will see an African immigrant in their land, they would call him a Moor.
So when they seen an African immigrant and when they seen an African immigrant where?
In their land, they would call him a Moor. He would be called a
Where
Moor.
does
They wouldn't know
Africa
who he
and
was.
Moor connect together, bro? You said the first seat you're moving the goalposts.
No,
First
I'm
you
not.
said Africa. There was a country in Africa called Ethiopia. I checked your information and said you was bullshit because the continent was called Ethiopia and the Atlantic Ocean was called Ethiopia.
I
Then you
never
switched
said
it up and
I
said the
said the same
Ethiopians
thing.
are the Moors.
I was saying.
I ain't cutting
I
you
was
off,
saying
bro.
that
All you got to
exact
do is
same
rebut me
thing.
because I don't need a couple
Because you keep
seconds.
on
Just
trying to
chill. Then you said, prove that that continent. Man, quit putting Moors
you're
and shit and
trying
you
to
sound
recite me,
stupid,
but you're
dude.
reciting me wrong. And then
No, I'm
it
not
makes it to where you're
reciting. I'm
building
telling
up
you
a
everything
straw
you're
man
saying
and
is
you're
wrong if
packing
you
the
let me
wrong
talk.
point.
All you have to do is rebut me. I'm saying everything you're saying is wrong. When you first
No,
looked in
you're
that book and
saying
used the
me.
word
You're saying what I'm
Ethiopia,
saying is true
all you
though. I
got to
didn't
do is rebut me, dude. Quit cutting me off. Fuck.
get it
It's
straight,
showing that
man.
you garbage, my nigga. When you open up that stupid ass book you reading from, it said Ethiopia, what took your mind to a little corporation
No,
country. I had
no, it
to
didn't say
check you.
Ethiopia. It
I
said the
had to
Ethiopia.
check you, my nigga.
Damn, bro,
I
you
didn't
gotta let him
check
finish,
you.
man. For real.
Man, this dude ain't even hearing me though.
Bro, but we being quiet when you talk. As soon as you hear something you don't like, you keep cutting the bro off. Let him finish. You don't even know what he's saying because you too quick to respond. As soon as you don't hear something you don't like, let him get it all out. Then respond. This the same shit from last night, bro.
I mean, it's just it turns into an argument. That's why I'd be scared to come up here. But when you put Moors with Ethiopia, then you forget to tell the people that there's a map right now that says that the Ethiopian Ocean was the Atlantic Ocean and the whole continent was Ethiopia. You can't turn that around and say that the whole continent was Moors unless you got some proof of that, dude, or you sound just pseudoism, fake, and you coming out a book that you can't even open. I digress.
All right, you done? See, what it is that you're not hearing me straight. The word more was a word that was used for anybody that was black. And all I said when I said the word Ethiopians not Ethiopia, Ethiopians, is that there's even a Bible from the 1500s to where when you see in today's Bibles, they would call them the Ethiopians. You would see in that book, they were calling them Moors. Just to support that anybody from the continent of Africa was considered Moors, even the Ethiopians.
Hey, bro.
Where
Hey,
was
peace to the
Ethiopia
gods,
located,
bro.
brother? Where was Ethiopia located?
Hey, yo.
See
What's
your
up, y'all? How
bullshit?
y'all doing, yo?
Do you see your bullshit, my
What's
nigga?
up,
You
nah?
first said
And
that
What
the
up, yo?
Ethiopians that was classified in Africa. I'm just making sure I stump your brains out with the information that you're bringing is fake.
I know
Quit
that
playing semantics with us, brother.
anybody from Africa at a point in time, especially around that time too, would be classified as an Ethiopian. They would be.
Okay, then. So which one is it, Ethiopian or Moor?
It will be called Moor.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you, sir.
Yo,
I'm done.
hey, yo, hold up. Can I get in on this, yo? Because this is why, brother, you can't come. What you saying, bro? With all respect, is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because look, this is why, bro. You gonna get backlash from people that know the truth, bro. You can't come up here and state and say that Ethiopia is Moors. Because why the fuck would they even call them Moors then? Just call them Moors. Don't call them Ethiopians. That's number one. Number two, that wasn't called Africa. So now you're mixing up Ethiopia, which is a land, with African. And nobody was calling themselves African. Okay, now, and then you're looking even more silly because they didn't know about America until 1492. So now you're assuming that these people are from Africa, which didn't exist, and from another land, which they already said that they didn't know about America, right? You agree with that? Do you agree with that? And who are you talking about they? When white people wasn't running shit. They were slaves. They were Slavic people. So now you're talking about the Dutch? Or you talk? I mean, who are you talking about? You just saying they who? They was calling who Moors? You don't see, bro. You can't
Anybody
come up
that
here
wasn't
until you explain it. What time period are you talking about? When they didn't even know about America. So for all they know is that all dark-skinned people you're stating was Moors. It doesn't necessarily know. I mean that they was from Africa or Ethiopia land or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who the fuck we were. They don't know, bro. That's why I'm trying to explain to you that you don't know what you're talking about, bro. You can't look, if they were calling people black, then they would say black. If they were calling people Moors, they would say Moors. If they was talking about people from Ethiopia, they would say Ethiopia. Don't say one word and say that it means something else, because you might as well say what it means and stop doing the antic shit. Because Ethiopia are Ethiopians. They're not Moors. Moors are Moors, bro. Don't say, oh, they was black, that means they was Moors. No, it's one or the other, bro. Period. That's bullshit.
You gonna let me respond to that?
You got it, fam.
Yeah, we know that these people actually have real names, but we're speaking from this. When you're seeing Moors, these are this is people from an outside perspective. This is not firsthand or even people speaking from their primary accounts. This is actually other people speaking on Moors. There was no such thing as a specific people called a Moor. Anybody would be called a Moor. How they used it or when they used the term and what scenario would call for that term to be used, it varied, but it was a term that was used for generalizing people of dark color. That's it. There's no such thing as an actual a Moor.
I just think that you accidentally moved the goalpost, bro. No disrespect, bro. No disrespect. I just think you moved
All
the
I'm trying to
goalpost.
let you know is that there's no such thing as that. That is just another word for pretty much it's like saying black. You ain't saying anything still. When you say that you're a Moor, you're not saying anything.
Hey, bro, there's maps in the 1800s, my brother, that shows Ethiopia, Ethiopia as the ocean and the whole continent of Africa. It has nothing to do with foundational Black Americans, Aboriginal Americans, and I don't think that name has nothing to do with Moors. I think the only time you could put Moors to Africa is up there in Spain, Morocco, and I think some motherfuckers crossing over that Mediterranean Sea. But when you say the whole continent, I think you're being disingenuous and you're moving the goalpost, my brother.
I'm
I
not.
digress.
You're absolutely right, and I agree with you. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a Spanish word. The word "more" comes from the word "moreno," which is a Spanish word, which means it
Stop,
would be.
bro. The
It would be
word
commonly
"more" comes from
used.
the Greek word. The
It
more
would be
way, bro.
commonly.
My name is root words,
Let me
brother. My
finish.
fault for
Let
cutting
me
you off.
finish.
My fault
Hold
for
on. I'm
cutting
not
you
allowed to
off.
cut you off. I didn't cut you off. All right. So it would be commonly used around the areas of Spain and where they were, you know what I mean, exploring and going to. So you would see the word "more" being used more closely in them areas. That's exactly what I'm saying. So you're not saying anything different from what I'm saying. You're just, I don't know what's happening, but you're it's like you're getting to the same area that I'm getting to, but in a real weird ass route.
Okay, I don't want to really argue over this. You just put Moors back to Spain. Keep them in Spain, my brother.
It's a Spanish word for
Okay,
black
then
people.
quit saying it was from the continent of Africa. See, you're
It's a
moving the
Spanish word
goalposts
for
again.
black people from
And I don't want
Africa.
to argue with you no more because I love that Aboriginal power let us build, though. But I'm just trying to say you're moving the goalposts, and I'm
It
showing
was a
again that you're moving it to Spain now. That's not in Africa,
no.
bro.
I never moved the
I
goalpost. I'm
digress,
still
man.
saying it is a Spanish word for black people from the continent of Africa. I don't know what else to say,
Hey,
man.
bro, can I ask you this? Okay? So Spanish. So you saying that is a Spanish word for black people? So what's Negro right now in Spanish? What does Negro mean?
That's another word for that's a word for the color black, or a derogatory word.
Bro, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a derogatory term. If you're gonna use
Yeah,
that
but
word in a
it's not.
person,
Bro, it's an action. Bro, look at what dark means in Spanish right now. It's not derogatory. What are
I
you
know
talking
if
about?
you're going to use the word negro,
Actual word.
if you're going to use
It's
the
an
word
Bro,
negro
adjective,
to a
my
person,
nigga, just
they
like
action for
Morano.
dark. Like
hey,
you can say, bro, you ever go to a grocery store and say Negro peas or beans? It
I
means
know
dark
that
peas.
it means
What are you
black.
talking about?
Negro means black in Spanish. I know that. But if you're going to
What does
apply
white mean? What does
let me
white mean in
finish.
Spanish then? Bro, what
Blanco,
does
but let
white
me
mean in Spanish?
Blanco or Wedo if
Okay,
you're
so
going to be
that
talking about a white boy, Weda if you're going to be talking about a white girl.
how you spell that? BLAC, right?
Wait, hold on.
So that is close. That's more closely to black than white. I mean white, black,
Blanco is white.
Blanco.
Blanco means white, all right? And negro
But
is
you
black.
didn't say that it mean black. But you didn't say that black mean more and negro means dark in Spanish.
No. More
Ain't that the
was a
same
term.
shit?
Yeah, that's
More
what
was
I'm
a term
saying,
for
bro. You don't make
Moreno.
no sense,
It
yo.
means yes, I'm making a lot of sense. You're asking me a gang of fucking questions in the middle of me trying to answer one of them.
Go ahead, bro.
Negro. That is a word that means black in Spanish. But if you're going to apply it to a person,
Okay,
it will
then,
be
bro. What about the
utilized in.
black
Let me
people in
finish my
China?
last sentence. But if you're going to apply it to a person in Spanish back in those days, that would be in a derogatory manner. But the
Okay,
respectful
then.
manner
Where was the black
to
people?
describe somebody of dark skin in a respectful manner in Spain, you would say moreno. You wouldn't call them a negro unless you're angry at them or you want to be derogatory.
Moreno mean brown, bro.
That Moreno
Damn,
means
in
no.
Spanish,
Moreno does
Portuguese,
not mean
Italian, and
brown.
French.
No,
Bro,
Moreno
okay.
doesn't mean
Maroon, all that means brown.
no.
So
It does.
quit
Maroon is
moving
brown.
the goalposts, my brother. Quit moving the goalposts. First you said the Ethiopians you got from a book.
You say
Then I
maroon
had
is
to
brown.
check more Ethiopians was the world. Just quit moving the goalposts. And now you're left it from Ethiopia and took it to Spain.
So are you
Spain is not in
saying it's
Africa. And
brown? I'm
if
talking
the
about
Spanish
Ethiopia.
word,
I'm
hold
talking
on, bro. I
about
just
the
want you to rebut
Spanish
this. I
writing
just
of
want you to rebut this. I just want you to rebut this.
You're
If the
crazy.
Spanish people that are not from Africa said the word Negro is for dark skinned people, what about the dark skinned people of the Americas? What about the dark skinned people of Asia? Why Why do you put everybody to Africa? Are you a Pan-African or something? Out of grace.
Those people were in Africa. I mean, those people were near Africa, and they had it was a commonality to have encounters with Africans. They didn't
Hey,
have encounters with people in the Western.
So you telling me Christopher Columbus wasn't looking for the Negroes of India?
No.
See your lies? See your lies saying that that the Europeans wasn't messing with international people?
He wasn't looking for the Negroes of India, man.
All right, hey, look, bro.
He thought that he landed in India.
Hey, bro.
Thought that he was in
What
India.
what do cinema room mean, bro? Brother, what do cinema room mean?
I don't know. You can tell me.
What color is cinnamon?
Cinnamaroon.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it's talking about cinnamon. That's a false correlation.
All right, look, bro. All right, I'm just gonna give it to you. I wanted to ask you questions so you can ask yourself these questions and click in your head, but I'm gonna just give it to you flat, bro.
What color is maroon?
I look, bro. I've been
maroon
quiet,
brown or
bro.
purple?
I've been quiet the whole time. Let me just
Okay,
get
but
30 seconds, bro. Can I get 30 seconds, brother?
Yeah, mute up, dude.
Come on, bro. You gotta show some
time is
respect,
up.
bro. Look, Marano, maroon, cinnamaroon.
Keep your mic muted too,
and Morisco, bro. All of these words were synonymous at that time for dark brown people. Where they was at. Same way with like Negro. You had Negro de Guinea, which would be Africa, Negro de Terra, which would be the Americas. You got the Negritos, which would be the dark motherfuckers over there in Asia and shit. And then they all fall up under this Negroid family because they're all
listen, he's a
Negro
time wasting pro. That nigga battle an old fool. He an old
Yeah, I
fool.
know, bro. I cussed that nigga out last night. He pissed me off so bad, bro.
He a fool. He a stubborn old man.
Oh, you know that dude, yo?
Yeah, hey, look, let me tell you what the nigga told us. He told me a chief last night, Luzia ain't a Negroid. She more resembling the Native Americans. Then he quoted an article that said Native American DNA of Australoid and Melanesian. So I asked nigga, like, what are Australians? Are they niggas? What is Melanesians? Are they niggas too? What is Papua New Guineans? Are they niggas too? So what the fuck is a Native American? Oh, that's a Mongoloid. So why are you reading me an article that say Luzia DNA is related to some Negroids and then trying to give it to some Mongoloids? Like, stop playing, fam. You fucking retarded, nigga.
Yeah, we gotta get ready to wrap this show up, man. We encroaching on 4 hours. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Shout out to Truth 111 Truth Searcher. Go follow him. Subscribe to that channel. Shout out to Root Words. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Brother Root Words. Shout out to Nonetheless, man, the OG on the motherfucking panel. Shout out to Nonetheless. And shout out to my DJ Cuddy in the building. You already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to all the American Aborigines in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thumb up the video, share the live stream before you get out of here. We about to get ready to end this. DJ, man, drop them air horns before we get out of here, man. You already know the vibes. Shout out to the DJ if he's still in here. I don't know, his ass ain't even in here. All right, man, we about to get ready to get out of here, man. Let's get ready to hit the intro, the outro. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We out of here.
Peace, peace.
All right, peace, God.
Peace, peace, peace. Shout out to Nonetheless. Shout out to Root Words. Peace, y'all. We out of here.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The Hellyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with perky, now that hair run up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me.